Good morning, everybody. What's happening? It's warm in here, isn't it? That's nice. That's okay. I'm not going to complain. And good morning to you. Welcome to 2007. Can you believe that it's 2007? It seems like only a few days ago it was 2006.
Well, that's true.
That's right. And here we are. The whole gang is reunited again. Robin Quivers sitting over there in the glass booth.
Happy New Year.
Frightening Fred Norris over there working sound effects and
Happy
writing.
New Year, my friend.
Arthur Lange.
Hello, people.
No explanation needed. Singer, comedian, film actor, television pilots. It's all happening over in that corner.
He's a mogul.
I barely got my fucking voice back.
Truly the king of all media.
Mr. Show Business.
I'm the prince of all media. That's what I'm calling myself.
And Benjamin Bronk is sitting in the
Crown
studio
Prince.
this morning. Not that anybody cares.
I think Benji's
I'm kidding with you, Benji.
Benji's got a new jacket, I think.
Look at him.
Yeah.
Looks
Did
good.
Benji lose enough weight so that Artie doesn't have to fuck him?
All I
he cut
thought
his
about
hair.
was Benji's cock with every fucking,
Every inch of it.
stuffed pepper I ate.
Well, it's a one-year anniversary here pretty much at,
Well, not
1907.
quite. Yeah, not
Yeah,
quite.
year two, man.
I actually called Mutt from the Stern Fan Network to thank him for his gift that he got me for Christmas.
He got you a gift?
He did. It was very beautiful.
I heard him making a big deal about that on the fan roundtable.
Oh,
did he?
really? What did
Yes.
he get you?
You know the cover of Mad Magazine where I get plunged in the toilet that Sal made up a little picture of?
Yes.
He made this big, giant blow-up of it. And it was a lot nicer than Sal's, so now I'll use Mutt's.
Oh, wow.
It was way better, you know?
Yeah, he actually took some time with it.
Yeah. He blew it up into this huge-sized,
Like posters?
Yeah, so I called him to thank him, and he goes, and now can you tell me, this was off the air, he goes, can you tell me any hints on 1907 and what the big events will be?
Oh,
And
no.
I go, there is no big event.
Yeah, he mentioned that. You know what? He took that. I listen to most of the Superfan Roundtable, and he took that as you being real secretive. There's something major going on, but
And you're not telling?
right, you're
Oh, no.
purposely keeping it close to you.
No, I was being honest. I was saying, I don't know.
Well, maybe now you better plan something, because Mutt's expecting
He
something.
kept going, I know there's something going on. Howard's not saying it, and
Well, you know what? There is nothing going on. As a matter of fact,
That's going to be such a disappointing day for him.
I know. As a matter of fact, what happened was Tim Sabian came to me and said, do you want to do a big concert? I said, well, I'm not singing anywhere this year.
Artie's singing. It's Artie's year to sing.
we're
he
trying to get
said-
through 1207.
No, he said something about, Scott Greenstein said, yeah, I'm going to, he's always calling the Rolling Stones Scott Greenstein. He always says, yeah, I know the Rolling Stones. I'll call the Rolling Stones.
He always knows people, but they never respond to his call.
And guess what? For $10 million, they'll do 2 songs.
Yeah.
That's the Rolling Stones.
So I said, well, if you get the Stones, that'd be kind of cool. Do a nice club and, have the Stones perform.
Yeah,
that'd be nice.
a great thing. Sure. That's not going to happen?
Have Elvis Presley introduce them.
And then I don't know. Then then there was some discussion, and then Scott just put Ross Zapin on it, and the next thing you know, you ended up with Tommy James and the Shondells.
Right. They've got the Asbury Jukes.
And it's not all the Shondells.
Hi everybody, welcome to the 1-year anniversary party.
Got Tommy James for it.
Tommy James is singing a little Crimson and Clover. Later on, I'll be singing Crimson and Clover.
Shondells reunion.
All right, a little bit more Tommy James and the Shondells. Welcome everybody to my big 1-year anniversary.
Are you happy now, Mutt?
Mutt's going wild in the back.
Okay, guys, reaction around the table. So, Shondells
great.
1907.
That's a riot.
Later on, Scott Greenstein's going to come up here and tell us how he almost had the Rolling Stones here.
We just missed.
Joey Boots' reaction to Tommy James and the Shondells. I think it's bullshit.
I think Howard should have had a much better anniversary.
Since I stopped drinking, I'm not funny anymore.
King of all blacks, what do you think?
I think Artie's doing coke.
Do you really think Howard wanted Tommy James and the Shondells?
Good show so far. I'm into it.
No, there was like you meet in the halls, and then if Scott happens to be around, because he's the guy with all the juice around here, he goes, yeah, big party, 1907. Yeah, Ross, get on that. Then Ross makes a couple of calls to some recording artists.
Right.
And the next thing you end up with the new cars or,
The old Temptations.
So the whole idea was, well, you invite some listeners to a club and you have a musician or two play some songs like we did with 𝗛𝘄𝗿𝗍, which was cool. But I don't know. They were ending up with like I said, some less than big bands.
All of a sudden, it was a tribute band.
Not
it
even.
wasn't the Rolling Stones. It was the Rolling Stones tribute band.
Funny thing is, I'd get together with a bunch of listeners and listen to a Rolling Stones tribute band if they were good. If they could come close to sounding like the Stones, why not?
Oh.
You guys want to do a 1907 celebration, like even if it's a shitty band?
The shittier the better.
Yeah, let's really shoot for a really crappy band.
Let's get the shittiest band we can find.
What about that Who tribute band? They were great.
How do you feel about this?
Yeah.
What if it was a celebration and it was a 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗍𝗍?
Oh, that'd be good.
I'd love it.
And what if it was 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗍𝗍 acoustic?
John
It's not
Cougar?
John Mellencamp you're talking about.
Yeah, no, John 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗍𝗍.
Real John Cougar Mellencamp?
If it was John
Sure, that'd be
𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗍𝗍,
good.
what if he were without his band? It was just acoustic.
I happen to think that's a big deal.
I do think that's a real big deal.
It's my generation. I don't know, but he's got a lot of great songs.
Mellencamp
man.
has great songs.
Let's see them get them.
They might be able to get him.
Really? Wow. So what would we do? Just invite a bunch of listeners and party?
Right.
Do I have to be there?
Where were you inviting them to? Yeah.
No, is this after the show, or are we doing a
during
show
the show?
with
Not
him?
during the show.
Right. It would be after the show, and we'd say, "Hey, come and meet us." And
So another afternoon concert kind of thing?
yeah,
You got to get like John Mellencamp and someone. How about Bindi the Crocodile Hunter?
I'm trying to remember
She's a
some of the
big
names.
deal.
Hello, off with your head.
Hello, me daddy's dead, but I'm here to celebrate.
Bindi the Crocodile Hunter.
Like, what are the
How
names?
much for her?
One of the names they threw around was Def Leppard.
Hey, Def Leppard and John Mellencamp? That's
Wow,
that's not bad.
It's shaping up.
I didn't think they were going to pay for both. It was going to be one or the other.
Is it 1983? That's a big deal. 1983.
We have
Def
1983.
Leppard.
1983.
Def Leppard and Mellencamp.
That's good.
One of the other names they threw at us, and it's just people who are around. And I know he works here, but I don't see a whole concert. Was David Johansen. That didn't make sense.
Yeah, I mean, he does a funky but chic or something.
I like a couple of the New York Dolls songs. If he
He does
What is this song he does? Funky
funky but chic. But
Yeah.
it depends on are you getting David Johansen or Buster Poindexter, because
Right,
Buster
'cause
could do a
then
bunch of songs.
There's the Buster Poindexter
He could do Hot, Hot,
music.
Hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Because I haven't heard Hot, Hot, Hot since the last shit wedding I went to.
Well, when did they bring up Stephen Van Zandt? I mean, we're looking at the roster of people at Sirius.
Yeah. Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Does Alexis Stewart have any albums out?
When is 1907, which is our revolution
Next
year?
week sometime.
Is it a week from today?
Yeah.
Is today 1/2?
Yeah.
Then
So
it's a week from today.
what we would do is leave here and then go to a concert?
Right.
That's kind of cool, but I don't know, man. You know what? We'll just do a good show that day. How's that? I don't know. Yeah, first of all, then a lot of listeners feel left out because they don't get to go, and you can only give so many people a ticket, and then some people don't give a shit about John Cougar Mellencamp, and some do, and then
Yeah, unless it's a big blowout that everybody can participate in and it's broadcast.
and then we get a bunch of letters from people going, fuck you, I didn't get to go to the big celebration. I subscribed to Sirius from the beginning.
Yeah, and stop talking about it. I mean, nobody wants to hear you talking about it if they couldn't see it.
Right. So you know what? Fuck it.
And then we just talked ourselves out of it. We're almost there.
Did anybody actually make any New Year's resolutions? I didn't. I forgot about it, and
I made one that if I can somehow do this, my life will change. No soda.
No
Wow.
soda?
If I could somehow do this, I swear, it's an addiction I have at this point. You got to see my garbage is filled with Pepsis and Coca-Cola. If I can cut soda out of my life, I think I'll add years to my life. I think I'll drop weight.
Will you include Hawaiian Punch and stuff like that?
Or is that considered juice?
That's sugar and stuff.
Yeah, that's soda.
I
dude.
can't substitute it with that. You know,
No.
it would be all that shit.
Everything carbonated coming in a can.
Is under the title of soda.
Yeah.
I have to. I'm so wanting to. I doubt I'll do it, but that is my thing. I said it out loud.
Right.
Yeah.
No
but
more
you said
soda.
it out loud here.
Right.
Well, I've watched enough dieting shows and makeover shows that I know I know you drink like 6 or 7 sodas
It's
a day.
an addiction. It's insane.
That if you stop the soda entirely, you're knocking out almost 2,000 calories a day.
And I'm totally one of those guys in that neighborhood.
Well, if
That's
he's
what I
drinking
do.
6 or 7, that's more than 2,000.
Yeah, I'm being conservative.
Yeah.
And then you add that up for the week. That's
Every
almost
meal I have it.
10 million calories.
Yeah.
You're now in negative calories.
Yeah. Dude, you skip a soda for just 1 soda a day, you'll fucking be ahead of the
That's what
game.
I'm trying to do.
Yeah, cut it in half. No, but you probably have to kick it cold turkey.
The diabetes thing you got to worry about with
That's
soda.
the other thing. My old man was diabetic, so I'm all fucking worried about that. So that's why I said definitely
you.
no more soda if I can do it. So
Yeah.
Well,
What-
I made one resolution. I want to run the New York City Marathon.
oh
Why?
my god,
no.
Don't.
Just to see if I can. I
You
mean,
can't.
it's like one of those things that sounds impossible.
You can't do it.
26 point whatever miles.
I'll hand it to you, Quivers. You do come up with these different projects. God bless.
Can I
All
tell you
right.
something? Here's the answer. You can do it. You see these old fucking ladies
Right,
in wheelchairs
walk
do it.
over.
How long
But
will
the
it
fact of
take?
the matter is, it's just going to be totally annoying to do. And you know what? And you end up gaining weight, too.
Get out of here.
Everyone I know who runs these marathons, they eat like a fucking horse.
A lot of
'Cause
pasta.
they think they can eat. They're like, I
Stop
can eat
it.
anything I want.
Oh, stop.
The chick in my movie, 𝗂𝗏𝗿𝗱.
Yeah, she was here.
From the movie till when... Now, she was in good shape of the movie. She runs every year.
It's so annoying.
My God, did she get in by the premiere? She was rock hard. I go, what are you doing? She goes, I'm getting in shape to run the fucking...
See?
But she gains weight from muscle, she said, actually.
Right.
She gets,
That's true.
and it's a ton of carbs and everything. And
Whatever.
So, I don't
Don't
know.
do it. Please.
Oh, here we go.
You're not gonna
Reading
be
of
able to
my
do it.
parade again. I'm not going to be able to do it. Thank you.
You'll do it, but you'll do it half-assed. Your time will be like 5-something hours. It's
Well,
gonna be
that would
ridiculous.
be good for me. 5 hours to do 26.4 miles.
At least you,
You
did
could
it.
walk it in 5 hours.
I could not.
Don't do it. It's a waste of time. You know?
See, I was feeling all good about that. I was like, hey, you set yourself a goal that seems impossible.
Do
for
it,
you,
Robin.
It's
And when
annoying.
you accomplish it, that's a great thing.
Everyone will be annoyed.
Do it, Robin. You know what? I'll have a liter of soda in my hand while you're crossing the fucking finish line.
What cheer you on?
I got a big day too for me actually. The Beer League DVD hit stores today.
Is that right?
All right. there you go.
1209.
You know what? I saw it in one of those, like, some of those entertainment columns.
Really?
They were talking about your DVD going.
Tons
your
of
movie going to
extras.
DVD. Yeah.
Oh, the extras are amazing.
Extras. What did they say on the roast? The only extra that Artie should have on his DVD. Who said it? Oh, shit. It was a great line. You know what? I was driving in my car
They
listening to the
replayed
Artie
my
roast.
roast yesterday. It was the after show was even funny. It was a great day.
Anybody remember the line? The only extra Artie should have on his DVD is...
I remember almost all of them. I'm trying to think. It's a good setup.
Oh, it's so good. And I think it was either Lisa Lampanelli or Rev Levy. Somebody said the
Right.
only extra Artie should have on his DVD
You don't remember the punchline?
is... No, I never do.
Extra
Oh.
cheese? I don't know.
No, it was way funny, like you wouldn't expect. Not a food reference. Anybody remember it? No. Okay.
I'm trying to think because I heard most of it yesterday too, driving
Yeah,
around.
Gary's usually good at that
But
stuff. He does.
yeah, it hits stores today and sit-down interview with Ralph Macchio.
Oh, how nice.
How's that fucking song?
Yeah.
I think the punchline to the joke is the only extra that Artie should have on is an apology. Is it something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, that's-
yeah, it was good. That was an apology.
There is one. I taped one.
It was an apology.
I want to apologize.
It was good. I was laughing my ass off.
I taped an apology. It's written on the back.
John, go ahead in Green Hills, Rhode Island.
Hey, Artie, I did the same thing with Coke, man. I used to drink like a 12-pack of Coke a day.
Yeah.
Easy. And I stopped it. Fucking cold turkey, went to seltzer with, like, flavored seltzer or whatever.
You want to know something? I got a hint for you. This guy's right. I've been
I dropped
drinking.
like 15, 20 pounds.
I'm sure.
I've been drinking. I take Perrier, and I put a spritz of like cranberry juice in it, and of course, there's no way to kick of soda, but it does taste good. And
What's with Perrier? Is that not no sugar?
carbonated.
No, it's carbonated water. It's no sugar.
Yeah, but it's good with a little spritz of cranberry juice, and you know what? It tanks you up. And
I'm actually afraid of going through withdrawals. Like, that's how crazy addicted I probably am to it.
No, I did too. I went through for like a week or 2 weeks. I was like having problems with Coke, and I was like, shit, I need a Coke.
Right.
And you just get past it, you know. Like now, I'm like, fuck it, you know. I didn't deprive myself of Coke. I had like one every like 3 or 4 days, but
well, it does have caffeine in it.
Makes a difference.
Yeah,
Right.
that could have something to do with it.
Yeah.
See, but not today. I had a coffee. I mean, everything is. I mean, I can't get. I have to have coffee. I can't get.
Nobody's saying you have to
I
kick
still get
everything.
coffee.
Right.
Dude, we know with you. One thing at a time.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Nobody's looking for a miracle. But as far as that marathon goes, and it's real annoying.
Be
Like,
careful
I
with
did-
all this shit.
I did the
Quiet.
marathon training, and you walk around exhausted, and then you've got big titties too. I mean, they're gonna be flopping around.
Holy.
I get worried for her. I'm like, what's going to happen? She's going to
she's
kill
gonna get knocked
herself
in the
like,
head
like
with
a
a titty.
Kennedy.
I'll get beaten.
That titty will bang her right in the head and knock her out.
This is why all the Kennedys go. They get all these rich activities, and then they fucking end
Can
up.
I tell you something? So when you run, you know, like if you do anything over 8 miles, like I did like 12 miles a lot. So
A
I'd come back. I'd come back bloody from a 12-miler, and I wonder why.
Bloody?
Yeah, I
Where was
wonder
the
why
blood?
there was blood, and the blood was like I wear earrings.
Yeah.
Just the repetition of going up and
Right.
down, my ear would start to bleed.
You're kidding.
Like literally weird shit starts to happen.
Wow.
My
That would
butt-
freak me out, knowing that there was an earring in my ear jogging that much. That ever freaked you out like that? Like they
No,
were
you never
bouncing up
think
and down?
about
Yeah.
it. But then with the 12 miles is what does it. Whatever you're doing wrong kind of gets exaggerated.
Right.
Like my nuts would hurt, my fucking everything would hurt. And I just don't, Robin's big titties. It's just going to be, yeah, it's going to be, oh my God, I have a titty problem because of the repetition of it being jostled. Her nips are going to hurt her.
Oh,
my
my
nips used to bleed.
God.
I'm sure.
Well, I know Gary used to have that problem.
Yeah.
Remember Gary with the irritated nipples?
Both my nips are bleeding. And oh, he was gross. He had Band-Aids on his
understand.
nips.
The great irony is marathon runners look so unhealthy. They look gaunt.
Right, yeah.
They look like they're near death.
the experts, the professionals.
I used to see guys I'd run with. They would cut 2 big holes by their titties in their shirts so their nips wouldn't get rubbed.
Oh, that's gross.
They'd be running with their nips out.
You know what I did?
Power walkers are even worse. I would rather die of a heart attack at 40 than ever look like a power
Power
walker.
walking is the gayest
Yep.
thing. And not only that, it's exaggerated walking. It's not even good for your hips.
It's so dumb.
Like,
when
run, you fuck.
I was having the nipple problem.
Just run.
Run or walk. Do something.
Right.
When I was having
Power walk.
when I was having the nipple problem, one of the things the doctor said was that you should put Vaseline on your nipples.
Right.
And so I would keep
Runner's lube.
So I keep a jar of Vaseline in my bag, and I was at the gym one day, and I realized I'm putting it on my nipples, and the guys are looking at me.
Runner's lube.
But I called the doctor.
But you weren't running big mileage,
It was
were
only
you?
like 4 miles, but whatever it was.
wow.
I was wearing a
If
sweatshirt.
a doctor.
I was wearing a sweatshirt over a white T-shirt that had like.
you got to get a running
Right.
shirt.
But here's the funny thing. I call my regular doctor. This is how I got rid of my first doctor. I call my doctor and I said to the nurse, she goes, well, what's wrong? And I said, well, my nipples are bleeding.
Ugh.
And she goes, can
goes,
you
"You know
come in?
you're a fag."
Can you come in a week from Thursday? And I go, lady, my fucking nipples are bleeding. And then I called another doctor.
If a doctor ever told me to wipe or like rub Vaseline on my nipples, I would say, Doc, can we just skip to you fucking me in the ass?
No. That's what they do. Like, in fact, I used to have to lube my balls and penis. I had runner's lube. I'd lube up my nips, my cock and balls.
My God.
Your balls?
Yeah, because
You don't wear
you get-
like a jock doesn't support you
no,
enough?
everything rubbed. I'm telling you, you're you don't have titty
Yeah.
problems.
Now they make a thing that's even
The girl
gayer.
with your kind of boobs is not built
Boobage.
for a marathon.
Now they make a thing that's even gayer. It looks like chapstick, but it's basically nipple chapstick.
in a little
Right.
tube.
That's runner's lube. That's what it's called.
That does wreck, like certain girls like real into gymnastics. You do read that if they get tits one summer, like
That's
they're
the end
fucked.
of their career, yeah.
they can't have breasts.
Yeah, I don't think I think maybe like biking is for you, Robin.
All right. right. I'm gonna do the Tour de France.
Yeah, well, your titties aren't so.
Oh,
involved.
what are you doing? Oh, she's racing. She's yachting. She's
Tour de France. Let's go to Lisa G, who's here with headlines and telling us what the Howard 100 News team will be covering all day. Lisa G, Happy New Year to the whole Howard 100 News team and you.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I saw Beth last night on Extra doing a story on wedding gowns. I got all excited.
Yes.
But it wasn't her own.
No.
But
No.
she did look beautiful.
There you go.
All right, big day today. Artie Lange's DVD.
No big wedding for Beth.
What?
Meanwhile,
Lisa pounding that point home.
Booker called me. He's engaged.
You're kidding.
Yeah,
Wow.
so like there was like more pressure, you know, kind of in my life.
Right. All the marbles are. Yeah.
Nah.
He used to. I was telling somebody this over the holiday. You used to have this group of guys. You were all single.
Yeah.
And you always used to run around town, and it was like, hey now, all over the place.
That's why.
Every one of them is married but you.
I
Dude,
know.
who's your best fucking friend, pal?
Artie Lange.
Come on, buddy. How's that sound?
𝗦𝗵cie just got engaged in our office.
You're kidding.
Will, what are you doing? What's he, 24?
Yeah, asshole.
Wow, I didn't
He got
believe him when he told me.
Yeah.
How's he going to support a wife?
Will works in our office. He is one of the producers. I think he's a producer. I don't know.
Will's almost 29, by the way.
Is he?
Oh, is he? I didn't know that. His girlfriend's very, very nice, very cute. That's good, I guess.
Everyone's
getting
dropping.
married.
Well, 29, I guess. Yeah,
I
shit.
guess it is time. I didn't realize he was that old.
I think Will is. I think of Will as being much younger than that, but
Yeah.
29, you do
Young
it.
Will is what we call him. He's
Right.
old Will.
Will's a douchebag. All the chicks dig him.
Yeah.
He could be getting tons of ass. I'll be
He's
getting
so
all
funny.
of Will's ass.
You know, all those, there's a bunch of porn stars who would always come in here and they all want Will,
Yeah.
and he wouldn't do it.
No. He's got a girlfriend.
Nah, but the fat
Hey,
load
Will.
in the corner's open.
20 years from now, you'll still be fucking that girl. That's great.
Congratulations.
Hey, congrats, Will. You got engaged over the vacation.
Over the vacation, yeah.
Congratulations to
You'll
you.
wish you had died of cancer when you were a little boy.
Yes,
my.
believe me.
You know what I was telling?
You've got the worst boss for this.
I was telling somebody the 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗍 story.
Yeah.
You know, he's singing songs of this girl fighting the whole world to have her.
Oh, that Kimberly song is too
And
funny.
it ends with them taking restraining orders out against each other.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. You know, you're right. All the girls love Will. And Will's like pretty good about it, especially the porn girls. Like they dig him. He's like, you know, fuck them, they're whores. I'm not. I got a good girlfriend. But there's one girl that loved Will that Will would get weak and woozy. What was that chick's name? That tall, skinny Valentina.
Oh, yeah.
Valentina, she liked it.
Penthouse
And Will
bed.
would be just like, oh my God, I can't. I gotta go.
May I say, KC denied it too, and we found out. Actually,
he was actually taking
Robin's
part.
the only chick he didn't fuck.
Right. He was actually cutting his own swath through the place.
You know who's in love with Will is Mary Carey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, she used to throw herself at him.
Lucky me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like that I understand, but I mean, like, so how'd you pop the question?
I was down in the Dominican.
Dominican
Look at
Republic.
So we were on the beach.
Hardly even legal.
I didn't even know you got paid enough to go to the Dominican Republic.
I know.
Apparently
Barely.
he can support a family.
Did your hotel have bathrooms?
Kind of. The food was horrible, I'll tell you that.
Oh,
much.
really?
This kid's making too much money. He's going to the Dominican Republic
To
and
the
getting married.
Dominican.
Are you gonna buy a house or are you gonna stay in an apartment?
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
One step at a time here.
So how'd you pop the question?
What do you mean? I got.
Like, I mean, like, how'd you do
it was
it?
very.
on your
It was
knees?
very gay. I got on one knee and.
Did you have a
that's it.
ring?
Yes, I had a ring. And
Or
I don't know.
or did you do the Artie thing? You just give her a raw
Yeah,
diamond.
didn't you just bring a diamond with you?
I didn't give it to her. I
No,
just had it
no.
in my
Artie,
bag.
Artie had a raw diamond with him. He's like Superman.
Yeah, I don't even think it was cut. It was just a rock.
50 G's.
Howard, Will's got one weakness that I could see is going to be trouble down the line for this wedding because they're a great couple. She is a wonderful girl. She's really cute and everything.
Yeah, she's cool.
Will loves to watch football
Right.
and loves to gamble. And he just feels that his Saturdays and Sundays should be left for watching football.
Yeah, good luck.
She's all right with that. No, she's fine with it.
Right,
You
you,
know what
haven't
you
had
do?
kids yet.
You'll have to
your kids.
negotiate, and make a deal with her.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, you'll do some time with her.
I couldn't wait to come to work today. today, by the way.
I know. Will, I know you like to
make this decision. You kept it pretty quiet, huh?
No, like Gary's known for a while that I was working on it.
He's been working on it. I helped him get the ring. He went to Steven Singer.
I love all these kids, like insanely younger than me, just race by me in maturity.
How much did you pay for the ring?
Well, I did some negotiating with Steven Singer, so he gave me a good deal. He was great. He was
How much
really
money
good.
do you, like? What is it?
They say 2 months salary.
Steven Singer says
you know who says it? The National Diamond Exchange.
Yeah,
That's
right.
the they say 2 months
Those
salary.
African kid arm cutter offerers.
So Howard, for you, at $500 million, you should be paying what for a ring?
And how much
the
is
girl
that?
couldn't even wear that ring. She'd have to have somebody carry it behind her.
A wheelbarrow ring.
For Howard,
seriously,
for
like,
Howard,
how
it's
much
every
money-
48 seconds of salary.
How much money do I need to spend on a ring, like, so people don't think I'm cheap?
I would say for you,
Seriously.
I don't even know what the money is, but I know, like, I hear sizes.
Yeah.
You'd have to go at least double-digit carat, right?
Right,
Oh, yeah.
You have to do at least a 10-carat ring. At least
10 carats.
Which is
And what does
ridiculous.
that
It's like
cost?
a flashlight.
That costs a lot of money.
How much? Like
I
50
think
grand?
we're talking
No.
in the
Millions, multi-
millions.
Oh, millions? Fuck
Yeah.
that.
What?
I'll buy a diamond mine.
That's a couple hours for you.
Yeah, right.
It's so great, Beth, walking around with a hat.
A
a miner's
$1
hat.
million ring. You know what? That would just be obnoxious.
Howard, $1 million might be on the low end for the ring.
Really?
I swear to God.
You're insane.
Well, yeah, we're talking millions.
Right, and you can't go. You have to go to another.
How much did you spend?
In order to,
on that was a
hold on
nice ring
second.
you got your wife.
In order to impress, you have to go. You can't just go anywhere. You have to go to Tiffany's
Harry Winston.
or Harry Winston.
Yeah,
you have to go
one
to
of those.
Retail?
You have to go to the diamond people.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Well, how much did you spend on your wife's ring? Seriously.
It was a lot of money, and I got a great deal. It was,
And that was how many years ago now? 15?
yeah, it was 50. I think it was 13 or 14,000. It might have been 15,000.
And so that would cost in today's dollars.
Probably close to double.
Yeah.
So I've seen that ring. It's beautiful.
It
That's
holds
how much
up.
I'll spend.
It holds up.
I wouldn't spend any more than that.
But you know what, Howard? You
wouldn't.
don't want to be that guy
Right.
Who walks down the red carpet and somebody says,
Wait.
let's see the ring.
Kevin Costner, right? Kevin Costner
Oh, who
gave her.
cares?
Kevin Costner gave the fiance a 1-carat
shitty
ring.
ring.
And believe me, E.T. was all over
I
it.
know. I saw that. That was
Yeah.
embarrassing.
And
he had
4
to-
ranches in Idaho.
And he had to replace the ring.
He did.
Yeah.
Joan Rivers embarrassed him.
Motherfuckers, how dare they? Well, my whole kit and
But
caboodle would have been over 6 figures.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
over
6
100
figures.
grand?
Yeah, I could
Over
see
100
that.
grand.
I could see that, but not like, you know.
You
So-
got to get, instead of like even a white diamond, you've got to get a canary yellow diamond.
You got to get a diamond that belonged to like Katharine Hepburn. You know what I mean?
But if I
It's just
You'd have
so
to-
a pink diamond. It's so rare that nobody
You'd
else
have
can
to
get
suck
it.
my dick in Macy's window every day to get me to spend $1 million fucking dollars.
Well, put it in perspective. If I'm spending 100 grand, say.
All right, so I spend 120.
No, that's not the way. That's not the way it goes.
Ah, fuck it. Then I ain't getting married. Hey, so how did you like pop the question? You had the ring in your pocket, and did you
Yeah.
take her to a special
Did
dinner?
she have any idea?
No, she had no idea.
Wow.
Well, we were at this resort and it was kind of hokey, but there was like a beach that I found in the distance, so we went down there and
Yeah.
I just
Did you say, like, will you spend the rest of your life? What
I
did you
said-
exactly
Yeah,
say?
what are
yeah.
your words?
I said
What were you wearing? Like, were you all dressed up?
no, I was in a bathing suit.
Yeah.
And I said
And where'd you have the ring? Like in your bathing suit
I had a
pocket?
backpack with me, so I just it was in there. It was very gay.
You had your purse.
I had my man purse with me, and I just said, I brought you out here for a reason. I love you.
Did you cry?
I didn't cry.
Be honest.
I didn't. No, I didn't cry. And
Did
I was,
she?
No, and I was a little
Were
disappointed
you
by that.
shaking?
No, I was a little nervous. It's been a long time coming. It's not like one of those things that just
okay.
Bang
happen.
her on the beach afterwards? Like, do you go
Not
down
on the
her?
beach.
Like, I'm going to go down on you on the beach.
Will you marry me if the Eagles cover?
That would have helped.
So you gave it to her and she went, yes, I loved you. And then like, did you
And
call
she
her
didn't
parents
cry.
first?
I called her dad beforehand. Yeah.
You did? Oh, God.
Dude,
that's
the
so
whole thing was
gay.
very gay. Believe me, I know.
I said to Beth, if I ever ask you to marry me, do I have to call your parents first?
See,
and
I
she
did-
goes, absolutely not. And I go, you know what? I wouldn't feel right not calling your parents. Like, that's something you got to do. She goes, I'm 34 fucking years old. You don't have to call my parents.
See, I did.
So when are you making this phone call? You've asked all the appropriate
Yeah.
questions now.
Who, me?
What kind of ring do you want? Do I have to call your father?
You know.
I know. It's getting close.
It's so.
I just think I don't want to spend the money on an engagement ring.
Oh,
Is that the only thing holding you back?
Yeah, I mean that sounds retarded.
You know, I didn't ask my father-in-law, and like afterwards, I sort of got shit for it.
Oh, you did?
Like, but we were 31 years old.
Shit from who?
I don't know. My wife sort of thought that it would have been a nice gesture, but it's like I don't know.
It isn't even asking permission at that point. It's just sort of letting the guy know.
We were living together.
I know, but it's like a tradition.
I was defiling her on a daily basis.
I didn't want to think about that.
But you want to know something? It's.
Do you have 2 daughters? Do you want a guy to come to you first? Or does it matter to you?
I guess I do.
Do you
I have
care?
3 daughters, by the way.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, yeah, and the thing is too that I think if you're going to call the father, you should call the mother too. What do you think of that?
Well, you should call the parents.
You should call the family.
Some people, no.
It should be...
I bet you just called the old man.
I just called the dad, and then her mom called me back actually and said, "I'm good with it too." So I felt bad.
Me too.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm in too.
Yeah.
I understand you want to take my daughter's hand in a wedding.
I was more nervous about that than asking her to get married. Talking to him.
So gay.
I know.
The whole thing is so gay. But you know what? Don't you see?
What'd you say to the dad? What did you say?
I said, I'm planning to ask your daughter to marry me. And
oh, you're such a fucking con artist. Why don't you just tell us what you really said? Like, give us the whole blow by blow when you're on the beach.
Of what?
You said to the bitch.
That's what I just said.
Have I ever met your girlfgirlend?
Yeah, you met her a couple times.
She's at all these.
She's very short.
She'd make a big impression on me. I'll be honest with you.
Hey, how?
Should she be trying to make an impression on you?
I'm
you
talking
should be
about
happy that she doesn't get on your nerves.
I'm talking about on the hot-o-meter. Shouldn't I have perked up? Shouldn't my little boner gone up?
You're
a good-looking dude.
Very
She's
pretty.
a cute girl.
She's cute.
Short,
And
nice
she's very
rack, the
cool.
whole deal.
Yeah, well, it's been 10 years.
I
lived with them, and I used to lay in bed and hear them banging and
how was it?
Whack it to it. It was,
that's gross.
So you had threesomes
it was
with them.
good, yeah.
Does Will make a lot of noise?
He does.
No, I don't make
That's what turned me
noise.
on. No,
She was making
he
a lot
didn't
of
make as much noise.
Would
yeah.
she like be whimpering and shit?
They were trying to keep quiet, but I got a pretty good ear.
Oh.
Yeah, you heard like
She's got a
moaning and
monster.
stuff.
So hot when a chick makes noise. You know what? I couldn't marry a girl who didn't make noise. That would be a deal breaker for me. You better fucking well. And if you don't,
Now he could marry somebody as long as she makes noise.
oh please, I'll be married because you know what? One of these days, because
Thank you.
I'm getting so much pleasure.
Wow. Your bedroom's not that far from the
you
front
owe
door,
me?
right?
My what?
Your bedroom's not that far from the front door. Do you ever think people could hear you at your apartment?
No.
Like in the hallway?
No, no one's making that much noise.
But by the way,
Real
I think
quick.
when you buy that $1 million diamond, you have to turn over $1 million to me.
Yeah, that's right. I think I owe you $1 million.
When I'm banging Danny, she turns into Jackie Gleason. It's like, oh, you're breaking my arm.
But Will and his girl.
It's just
She was
so
screaming
gay
for
when
real.
people get married.
Well, what do you want me to do? I mean, she wants to get married.
Yeah, no,
she
he's
wants it.
I didn't realize you were 29
So
years
wait,
old.
are you saying you don't want to be married?
I could say, I'm just saying it's not as important to me as it is to her.
This,
But
Howard,
you
this
want
is.
to be with her for the
But
rest of your
yeah,
life.
I love her. And
I've been
it's
following this
fine.
whole thing, Howard.
Hold it. I'm having a hard time talking today because there's so much noise. Listen to me.
Yeah.
I want to talk some sense to you.
You know,
And I
Here
hope
we go.
And play this for me if I ever get stupid. Robin brought up 𝗪𝗔𝗿𝗱.
Okay.
Here's a guy. You couldn't have seen a better looking girl than Kimberly in her prime.
Stunning.
Stunning. And the guy is even, let me remind you, here's the song. This guy had a Channel 9 television special, and he's so fucking in love with her. He's writing songs about her, and he has to marry her. Not only that, he has the advantage of being like in his 40s, and he's marrying his babysitter. So you figure she's got to hold on to, you know, whatever that appeal is, because she's much younger than him.
I remember thinking she was the hottest chick on
I'd
the
ever
planet
seen.
Earth.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, at that time.
Your engagement isn't going to interfere with your important job of answering the phones here in the morning.
Thank you.
I can't believe she'll marry you if you just answer the phones here. We got to come up with something more important for you to do now that
He's
you're
a
married.
producer, this kid.
Yeah, he
Make
needs
it
to-
up.
He does a good job
He answers
producing.
the phone 90% of the time.
That's half the day.
Steve Brandandino does that now, right? The phones, whatever his
Oh,
name
is that right? You're not doing that
No,
anymore?
I do it most of the time. Hey, man, I multitask.
We might have to take you off that just because you're getting married.
I do lots of different
Be
things.
embarrassed like when you have kids and they come in and see dad answers the phone.
What does your father do?
He's a producer and they come and they see he's answering the phone.
You know how your kids get you early radios? His will get early phones.
My dad, he has a phone tattooed on him. He loves the phone. It's his whole career.
My dad an old phone.
What'd your dad major in? Telecommunications? Yeah, phone.
Hey, he went to Syracuse. That's the fucking communications capital.
Absolutely.
They must be so proud.
I never thought it would work into a whole gig just answering the phone. What do you want to talk to Howard about? What do you want to talk to Howard about? Hold the line. What do you want to talk to Howard about? What'd you say? What do you want to talk to Howard about?
You don't know what a nightmare that job is, by the way.
Then when you have kids, you can go into their school when they have, like, dads come in and tell what they do. You go, what's your dad do? He's here to tell. Well, I answer the phone on a very important show.
You know, we got one of those at home. Your dad works on it?
How did you get into that line of business? Well, early on, my parents would have me answer the phone. And I'd say, hi, this is Murray residence. And then it parlayed into, hi, Howard Stern Show. What do you want to speak to Howard about?
Every time you answer that phone, it could be a career.
How many times a day do you say, Howard Stern Show, what do you want to speak to Howard about? Would you average?
Like, literally, probably like 300 times. It's the most obnoxious thing ever.
Howard.
Yeah.
The guys are joking around about, and the guy, when Stuttering John did it, he would do this too, but you walk by sometimes and just hear Will yelling at people, just like, what the fuck do you want to talk about?
It is funny.
Dude, don't yell at my audience.
Dude, if they're on cell phones and they're just, like, repeating the same stupid things over, you just lose it.
Hey, to them it's important.
Right. If they're saying something that's important, yes, of course, I put them right up. But if they're just like, hey, what's up? Want to say hi? And they say it, like, repeatedly, you're just
Does
like...
your new wife know what you do?
Barely. I try and keep it quiet.
What are you going to do on Take Your Daughter or Son to Work Day?
Kill himself.
You're going to bring your kids up here and let them watch you answer the phone?
Kids, it's career day. I might even let you answer the phone, but it's actually a very professional job. You're going to have to leave this to a professional.
See, Will, this is Howard and Robin being evil. You have to spin this. You're a producer in the biggest radio show ever.
No, wait a minute. His kids could do his job.
I doubt it.
Dad, let me get this straight. You say, if the person's on the cell phone, you do hang up on them, right?
Didn't Howard just admit he's getting married?
I think he
Didn't
did.
that just happen?
I think I heard it.
I said I'll probably
I'll
probably end up in the same boat someday. And Robin's right.
Okay.
How romantic.
Howard, I think that's one of the more interesting things, too. I think Will gets sort of bummed out sometimes that you don't really know what he does, because he does a lot more than that.
What does he do?
We know that.
He's a producer. He does all the research on the guests. He helps me book guests. He does a lot.
I mean, he goes on the internet and copies down what they say about them.
He cuts and pastes, yes.
He reads their articles.
He cuts and pastes the guests. No, he does the pre-interview. I know what you do.
He's great.
Yeah.
He's one of 5 guys who's read 𝗛𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗍's biography.
Yeah, right.
And Will's good, like, you know.
He really digs up the dirt.
He digs up shit and then he gives it to me, and I get all the praise.
And you get all the credit.
And I get all the credit.
You got
It's
a
all
date
good.
set?
What's that?
You got a date set?
Next spring, I think we're gonna go with
spring of '08.
Of '08.
Oh, we got a long time to wait.
Are you going to invite show people, or are you going to keep it private?
No, I think we'll invite everybody.
Wow. I wouldn't.
Well, we'll see.
No, I wouldn't unless you want to be goofed on.
Why not? Come on. What are you trying to ruin our fun?
Well, I don't think it'll be in the city, so I don't think anybody will come anyway.
Can you do it in Miami so Howard can fly us there?
Right.
Are you the kind of guy who can't bring his work home with him? In other words, like when you're home, do you never answer the phone because you have to answer so many phones here? Like I wouldn't do. I try to quiet down myself.
Yes.
So like, is there a rule in your house, like, you know, your wife always answers the phone because, well, your fiance?
Yeah, you're going to have to say that.
Wife, dude, Mrs. Murray.
Hi, Will's not working right now. You know, if Will answers the phone, it's professional. And,
Oh, Will only
My ear
comes to
gets
the phone
sore.
if it's really, really important.
Yeah.
yeah, like, do you answer? Like, seriously?
Shut up.
If you happen to have a friend named Howard and they're over, are they allowed to have people call you?
I want to
Or
speak
does
to
your
Howard.
wife have to say, what do you want to talk to Will about?
She's not my wife.
Does she ever get turned on when she sees you answering the phone? She goes like, "Look, watch him answer the phone. It's
he's so good
Oh
at it.
yeah.
he's like the best phone answerer."
Exactly.
Will is getting it level red, man.
Level red.
Good idea. This is what fuck the marriage thing level red.
I can see from Cole waiting or, a caller ID that it's Mom on the phone. You answer, Will. You're so good at it.
Watch my husband on the phone. He's going to go answer the phone. Just watch him. This is what turned, he's so sexy when he's doing his job.
Sometimes Will use the hands-free while drinking water to show off.
Are we done? Yeah.
So you went on the beach in the Dominican Republic and you just like go.
Drop to your knee.
Did you drop to your knee?
One knee.
Did you have a speech?
No, I told you it was easy. I just did. She knew exactly when I started talking what I was going to say.
Pretend Lisa's your fiance. Just drop to one knee and give us the speech. Seriously.
I told you what it was already.
Let me hear it.
Come on.
Turn around, drop to your knee.
I didn't drop to the knee first. I was like, I brought you out here for a reason. I love you.
Look at her.
I love you.
This is the only proposal Lisa's ever got.
I love you forever.
Yeah.
And will you marry me? That was it.
When did you get on your knee?
And then I went, here you go.
Oh,
here's the ring.
To give the ring.
Did she cry?
She was a little teary, but not really.
No crying?
Yeah, I was like, what the hell? I thought you were going to cry about this.
Yeah, they got to cry. That's
why I did it.
Yeah. Probably said, wow.
It's all good. Both families are very happy. So.
Did she inspect the ring and said, "Oh, you did a good job"? Okay.
She loved the ring. So.
I mean, if it was based on reality, based on what you're telling me, because you're also not, like you're so gay about it, I'd be like, I brought you out here for a reason, honey. You want to get married. I don't. So I'm going to marry you. Right. Like, that's the real speech, because that's what you're telling me. You're saying you don't want to be married.
I'm saying it's not as important to me as it is to her, as I'm sure it is with every guy. I'm happy that we live together. It's fine. It's good now.
That's true. I hear
you. So why do you have to get married?
She wants to get married, and if it's important to her, it's fine with me. I mean...
Yeah, I guess that's bull.
If Will wants to live in sin.
That's what you do for someone you love.
There you
go. Whatever.
I told Dana I got a ring around my stomach.
All right, why don't you let Lisa G do her job?
Of course.
Hogging all the time to talk about your engagement.
Yeah, I don't know that Lisa can go on after that romantic story.
Congratulations, Will.
Thank you.
Really.
Go Eagles.
And congratulations to your girlfriend. Sounds like she had a real pretty woman moment when you did that romantic proposal.
Hey, man, she liked it.
Good. All right, well, you're a good guy, and I love you, and congratulations. And it's never going to last.
What's the matter, man?
I knew it was going to happen, and it wasn't as bad. I just kind of sit there and took my lumps, and it's over now. So.
What do you think about what what Howard and Robin were saying to you, that this is possibly a bad decision?
I mean, hey, listen, I'm the first one to admit it could be a bad decision, but this is one of those things I think everyone learns the hard way. And, she's a girl that, if there's going to be a girl that it probably would go right with, she's it, so who knows.
That's so cute.
You like that? Fuck you,
That's
faggot.
so cute.
Frank money today, pal.
Oh,
dude, it was nice knowing you, man.
Thank you.
We had
fuck
a good
you.
run.
No, it wasn't. No, we didn't.
You had a good run.
Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you.
Rob, what do you think about Will's decision to get married and tie the knot?
No good, dude. What's wrong with him?
Why? Why is that a bad choice?
How's the baby?
You have to ask that question.
Yeah, well, in your opinion, I want to know
your
opinion.
My opinion, the guy's got major poontang action. He can get it whatever he wants, and now he's going to lock himself down. What's wrong with him?
So he went from having a lot of potential to...
What do you mean,
He'll be like you, Ronnie.
He's got potential. He's got potential.
Oh, don't let him... Being married is great. Don't let him fucking tell you that. He'll love being married.
Yeah, especially when you sleep in the garage.
Talk to me about young Will. What do you think about his decision to get, engaged?
Man, the poontang that guy could get if he was single. Not too many guys get to be born good looking. And he's kind of throwing it away. So I feel a little bad for him in that aspect. He should maybe wait till he's like 40 or 50 some and, dip that old wang in some strange poontang, because he could be having lots of hot penthouse pets and chicks like that. So he's his wang's gonna go to a little bit of waste, I hate to say.
Are you a little disappointed that a hunky young man like him is being, sort of removed from the market?
Yeah, a little bit. I'll have to keep my hands off now.
What do you think about Will getting married?
Pretty much the whole thing.
You know what it is? It's one of those things that you never realize how crazy it is until you actually go through with it. You know what I mean? It's like it's just the opposite of sex. Like you don't realize how good sex is until you have it. You can only imagine. And marriage to me is like you have no idea how bad marriage can be until you have it.
Hey, Gary. Yeah. You're a married guy. You've been in Will's shoes before. What do you think of his decision?
You know what? I sort of can't comment on it because Will let me in at the beginning and I sort of helped guide him through the ring and stuff. I mean, he's got a good girl. He's got a great girl. All these guys are saying, oh, he's got all the poontang in the world. Will all the poontang in the world going to change your diapers when you're 60? Nah, he's got a good girl, so, he did the right thing.
John Hein, what do you have for us on the wrap-up show?
Will Murray announced his engagement, and Howard said he might make the same mistake soon. We're going to talk to Will about his big step and coming in here and talking about it.
I didn't mean to mislead you. I don't mean any soon. I just meant I'll probably end up down that road I was saying, and I said Robin's always right.
Well,
and that was that.
How do we interpret that?
Well, we're going to speculate when and if Howard will get that $1 million ring for Beth.
Yeah, fuck that.
That's all in the wrap-up show.
I'm just waiting for him now to admit that he's going to become a father.
No.
There you go.
That's the next step.
Oh, my life would be ruined. My life would be ruined.
You're going to do it.
No, I'm looking forward to, this is probably the last couple of years of my life.
Oh, stop.
I mean, I'm not a young guy anymore, and it's like,
Howard,
I have a
this is going to be you.
No, don't, please.
I have now I have the time to be with my child.
I don't have the time.
And I am a better father this time.
I mean, I'll be like Tony Randall, like a 90-year-old dad.
Yes, I'm really involved with the children. I told Beth, you go have your career, I'll stay home.
Oh, man, that just doesn't sound right.
That's going to be you.
You got to think of it, because honestly, how much longer do you think you could do this? Like this schedule?
This schedule?
You're 50.
4 more years.
Right, seriously. I mean, don't you think at the end of this, you'll at least maybe want to give a shot at not getting up early for a while?
A shot at having a kid?
Yeah. No, I mean,
here's my fantasy.
Kids, but
hopefully Robin will be wrong, but I can never say that she wouldn't be. But the fact of the matter is, my fantasy is that one day in my life, I've worked my whole life.
Right.
You know what I mean? I always hustled and struggled and worked summer.
Very hard.
When he was a child.
Yeah, everything but pick cotton. I worked at a plumbing supply house. It might be worse. At least at picking cotton, you see the outside. I worked at a plumbing supply house with attack dogs. You know what I mean? So the fact of the matter is, my fantasy would be that I would be off the radio, and maybe even once in a while, we'd get together and do a show here and there, but like a special event kind of thing. But the fact of the matter is, be off the radio, and I would have time to do the things that I like to do,
away from the day-to-day.
What?
Which is the following.
Okay.
I have no trouble. Here's my day. I wake up, hopefully. I eat a breakfast. I read the papers. That takes me through till about 10 or 11 o'clock. Honestly, it does.
Oh, I could stretch that out, too. The papers. Oh,
like, I enjoy playing chess.
Morning.
I would, maybe even have time to take a chess lesson, really learn how to play the right way and then play a game. Okay, so then it's like lunchtime or whatever, or after lunch, I would do that. And then, take a little nappy in the afternoon, get ready for dinner. Drink a fucking bottle of wine with my dinner, watch a movie, and go to bed. That would be my life.
Oh, my God, what a boring, horrible life.
So basically, you could have done this with a fireman's pension.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't want to live. I don't need any kind of...
Right.
You're out of your
Anything
mind.
else?
You're never doing that.
No fishing. I heard you.
All right, yeah, like time to do shit, like maybe even like travel somewhere, but not like Europe because I hate Europe.
You've mentioned activities in the last couple of years being a fan of yours that I never heard of. Like, it seems to me you're mentally preparing yourself for time off in a way.
I'm
And
trying.
notice how
Chess,
long-
fishing, whatever.
But notice how long his interest in most of these things lasts. About 10 seconds.
That's true. So I'll keep
he-
changing.
Oh, please.
Who cares how long they last?
You are, this is not you. You can't do
It
this.
is.
No, it isn't.
I'll write movie scripts with 𝗛𝗄𝗿𝗍.
I think you're at least going to want to see what it will be like to have that time.
Right, and then he's going to come screaming.
Maybe he'll freak. Maybe he'll go, look, because you know you could come back at any time, probably.
Yeah.
And just come
No
back
Fred
and-
Norris every day.
Jesus.
Look at him over there, causing trouble.
If this show ended, all right, let's just keep, because these conversations get too far out of the way. Just the Robin, Fred, and Gary. How often do you see each one of them? If
Never.
the show
Never
ends?
again.
Never again.
That's it.
Never.
Never.
Come on.
Absolutely
Be
never.
serious. Come on.
I'll be like Robert Duvall. I'll learn how to dance.
He's doing the tango in Argentina.
How often will I see? I'll see him every day. There's no reason we can't get together and do this, but not necessarily on the air.
Like at a diner?
Maybe at Fred's funeral I'll go. I don't know. I'll see Robin at Fred's funeral.
See, I think Robin
No,
being...
I think we. Do you think we'd get together, Robin, or would that be
I
it?
haven't the
Because we don't really get together now, but because we see each other so much,
Robin
I
would
assume.
initiate it, that's why. 'Cause
No,
Robin
I
is
would.
a woman
I would have Robin
responsible-
move in with me. And do the show every morning.
Oh, my
We tape
goodness.
All right.
I don't know, man. I would see Robin and Fred. You, I don't know. You'll be dead from heroin.
We'll see each
And
other
I'll
at
be
your funeral.
And I'll be the only true
No,
happy one.
I would want to see you.
I'm sure. No, I'm not. That's what
I'll
I'm saying.
visit you on the
real.
set of your sitcom.
There you go.
Me and Norm. I'll collect plastic spoons at the sitcom.
And Grace, what's her name? Oh, how
You
Grace?
and your wife, Grace, Jillian Grace.
I don't care if the fucking thing gets picked up or not. I just want her to audition.
You want to audition her.
You hear that, Fox? That's my only goal.
All right, so now you know you have to have a woman's part.
Oh,
so
yeah,
you
whatever.
can
The
start
fuck, she
working.
could play blonde Bimbet number 3. I mean,
Jillian Lange.
Jillian Lange.
It's got a nice ring to it. Anything else, Johnny boy?
No, thanks for the other topic. That's it.
All right.
Oh, look at you.
I don't know, man. I would do wild things. I'd build the Taj Mahal out of Tic Tac.
That's what he'd be doing. He'd
So
have
what?
a bunch of dominoes setting them up around.
It'd be fun.
What about creatively? Would your creative mind without radio focus on film or television?
I've done everything. I don't need to do it anymore.
But would you want to do another film that
No,
you
I don't have
would
to do
write?
anything. No.
See, he's talking about the Johnny Carson retirement.
Yeah,
Just
I'm talking-
go.
Where you get on a boat and you sit out there on
He
the...
did it
and
right.
He didn't even go anywhere. He sat at the dock.
Yeah.
He did it right.
Johnny sat in a dock on a boat.
He clearly hated the guy that took over for him and
Right.
said, fuck you. On my way to Wimbledon, I'll say hi to Letterman once, and I'm out. He got on a ship.
Gee, it really mattered that Johnny hated him. Jay's number one.
Yeah, really. Didn't
Means
do
nothing.
a damn thing.
Yeah. Needed Johnny's blessing.
Stuttering John just announced.
Yeah, it's Stuttering John's announcer.
Yeah, what is his name? Jay making a total mockery.
You know,
of the whole thing.
before my Carnegie Hall gig, I was trying to figure out, because I was going to, mention Howard at the beginning. I was going to try to say, what is the one thing that shows Howard's total influence on modern media? And it was, without question, Stuttering John is the announcer.
Yes.
That usurps every other accomplishment that I've ever had.
I mean, case closed.
Absolutely.
That's a guy with a speech impediment that Howard
As
put on
the
a
announcer.
That's the most coveted job in the history of voiceover work.
I came back. You know,
It's just all meaningless.
You know, I
I
realized.
found out about that. I'm getting in the car at the airport because we were on vacation when it was
makes me
actually
laugh.
announced.
Yeah.
And the driver said, Stuttering John just got the job as the announcer
Right.
on the Jay Leno show. I said, you're out of your mind.
Right.
You
You're high.
misread something. That's not possible.
Pamela Anderson.
Anderson, Nicholas Gay. The guy who said in his audition
Freddie
thing.
played John's tape of him auditioning. This is the greatest tape ever. Scott, the engineer,
gave it to us.
In a final fuck you to John, Scott got the last laugh. But yeah, and John's audition tape, he said niggerless.
John goes into Scott's studio. Goes, they asked me for an audition tape. Can you record me doing an announcement for the Tonight Show? And
tonight.
And we listened to it, and it was such a bizarre tape.
Unbelievable. So funny.
Niggerless Cage.
Pamela Anderson.
It's true, Artie. You're right. The greatest accomplishment of my career.
That, in
It
a
just
way,
shows all of your influence on popular media.
Yeah.
Leno was able to go to a major network and say, this guy who Howard found will get us more audience just by hiring him. And he's got a speech fucking impediment. And he's
We're going to
be
make him the announcer.
I mean,
in fact, he's so bad. In the first time in the history of the Tonight Show, we have to make him pre-tape his announcing.
Well, look, I mean, obviously, we're all happy for John, but it's just unbelievably astonishing.
We're going to get rid of a guy who can announce and hire a stutterer.
A trained announcer. The guy probably went like the Juilliard for an hour.
Wait, you really are a moron.
Why?
I mean, I heard you on the wrap-up show. I'm going to play it where they're asking you about who's running for president.
Politics is not my thing, man.
Motherfucker, you're stupid. I mean, do you ever open the paper ever?
Yeah, I open it a little bit.
You thought Barack Obama was a Republican.
He's a good guy. I think I'm going to vote for Obama. I really am.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
He's got to be better than the asshole we have in the White House now. So
it's still a horse race.
Do you know who she is, Hillary Clinton? Yeah, you know.
Sure,
that.
she's Clinton's wife.
What does she do for a living?
She's. I know what she is. She's the governor of.
Which country?
Of New York, right? Isn't she the governor?
No,
wait, that would be
governor.
I mean,
yeah,
Pataki.
She's the governor of Pataki. Do you still think Pataki's governor?
No. She's now.
Who's the governor of New York?
She's the governor.
Right. Okay.
Of New York.
And who are the senators?
That's a good question.
Brownback or something?
Yeah,
Senator
Brownback is
Brownback.
senator.
Yeah.
And who's the other one? We have how many senators?
If you're asking for another one, we must have two.
So Brownback and who else?
Well,
I won't call you an idiot if you get this. Well, you got Brownback, right? You know that Hillary Clinton's the governor of New York. Who is the other senator from New York? You'll impress me if you know that.
I think I got it. He used to be the district attorney of New York.
Go ahead.
Robert Morgenthau.
Oh,
very good.
Very
All right.
I just have to think.
Yeah. You know, when you think, you're impressive.
Wow.
That's why I don't do it much. I don't.
So
like
you knew Senator Morgenthau.
and Brownback.
And Brownback.
And the governor.
And the governor, Clinton.
I think she. I know she has something to do with New York. I think she's the governor.
Good. Well, all right. You've impressed me.
But like I said, politics is not my thing. You know?
Should be. And after you got those right, I mean, not everyone can answer
You're ready
that.
for, what is that?
Impressive.
Who wants to be a millionaire?
Who's smarter
You can
than a
answer
fifth
so
grader?
many questions.
You know what?
How many senators are there total?
Well, I'm guessing two.
Two
You're
senators
guessing.
total? No,
Maybe.
from New York, but then how do you...
Probably two per state, 100 senators, 50
Okay.
states.
Good, all right. You're on the target there.
Did you ever notice that everything Sal doesn't know isn't his thing?
Yeah.
Like being smart isn't his thing.
Yeah. You never read the newspaper?
Being a producer is not your thing.
You never read the newspaper? Nothing.
I do read the newspaper. I read
You do?
page 6.
Oh.
Oh, you
Gossip.
skip right past the first page.
You know, it's just... this is not CNN, Howard. This is the Howard
Right.
Stern show.
Okay.
You know, this
I
is
just thought
not,
maybe you're curious.
Hannity and
Just for
Combs.
your own life, you might want to know.
Listen
some
to
of
me.
these things.
It's not
I'm
Hannity and Combs.
I'm glad I didn't vote for Bush, and now nobody can blame me.
But you
You know
said
what
on
I
the
mean?
wrap-up
Did you
show
vote?
But maybe
It's
you
not-
should have voted
you
for
don't
the
vote.
other guy.
But hey, who is the other guy? The other guy could have fucked up too, and then you couldn't blame me.
He doesn't vote, and he considers that a good thing because he says on the wrap-up show, there's no difference. Look how bad the country's doing. So if I voted,
You'd be responsible.
Yeah,
Yes.
look what all the assholes who voted for Bush.
about-
now they regret it.
how
Not
about
me.
if
I'm
you
like,
had voted?
hey,
How
I
about if
stayed
you
out.
had voted for the other guy, and we wouldn't have had Bush?
You could have saved us.
Well, that's all hearsay. We don't know what this guy would have done.
Hearsay.
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 All right,
No,
thank you.
it's not.
And that's why I'm going to go against the grain. I'm seriously considering voting for Obama, And
Yeah.
I do mean that because
Why?
this
Why do you
world
like
has been
him?
so screwed up for the past 100 years.
Well, why do you like Obama? What is he for?
He's pro-choice, which I agree with. The guy, look, if you're a black guy in America and you can push the people to vote for you, that's impressive. And I mean that in the most sincere way.
All right, I got to stop this conversation. Everything that comes out of your mouth is stupid. All right, thank you.
I'm sorry.
With Howard to talk about our new Hall & Oates tour, holiday album, and also my new webcast called Live from Daryl's House that's coming out tomorrow, actually.
Well, Daryl Hall, look at you, man. You look good.
Well, thank you.
I like the beard.
Oh, you like the beard? You know,
Yeah,
I just, I'm up in the woods, man. So it's my woodsman's look. And the shirt.
So we were all speculating, how come the other cat isn't here? I mean, I know you're the guy with the talent, and you wrote all the songs.
Well, no, I knew you were going to say that. The other guy with the talent and who wrote Man Eater, Out of Touch, and She's Gone. Let's see, where is he? He's in the woods also in Colorado, though. So
Is that do you live in the woods?
Yeah, I live up in Dutchess County.
Oh, you do, but you're not close with. I mean, when I say Hall and Oates, we think of like two brothers who, went through all the.
That would be correct.
Yeah.
Two brothers that live on opposite sides of the world.
But the fact of the matter is, you're not crazy about Oates personally, right? Is that true? Come on, be honest.
Be honest? You want me to be honest?
Yeah, be honest.
Am I crazy about him? Well, he makes me crazy sometimes.
He makes you nuts.
But no, I like John, man. John and I have been friends since we're teenagers, man.
But you're not friends. I mean, you don't hang out together.
Well, we're more than friends. We're like brothers.
No, but wait a second. You do not.
Sometimes you're not friends with your brother.
Hall and Oates don't hang out together. Like you guys don't go to a bar together. You don't go and play video games together. You don't.
I don't do any of that stuff alone.
Do you call each other on the phone?
Not very often.
Really? So when it comes time to tour, when it comes time to do a new album or something musical, you pick up the phone and you call them and say, okay, it's time, but it's not awkward that you don't speak to each other other than that?
No, because we see each other all the time. We're working all the time.
But you don't like him. Because if you liked him, you would hang out with him, wouldn't you?
If he lived close to me, I'd hang out with him.
What irritates you?
He
about
used to.
him? What
irritates?
Wrong? Yeah.
I see. Okay, let's see. Nothing irritates me because I'm so used to him.
Do you ever have a
I'm beyond irritation.
Is there ever a non-work conversation? Like, do you ever say, "Hey, how you doing?"
How's your family?
Well, basically, I see his family all the time because we travel together. And
he's married.
Yeah, he has a wife and a really cool kid, Tanner, and we travel together. I mean, in fact, we seldom have musical conversations. How's that?
How old were you when you met your partner?
16.
16 years old. You were in bands. You were both musical guys. The way I heard it is you were playing somewhere. He was playing in the same place. There was some sort of fight broke out, and you guys met each other in an elevator.
Yeah. Actually, we were 17. Yeah, we had just started. We were just finishing high school and starting Temple University, and he had a band and I had a band, and that's how we met.
And you said, we'll be a twosome. Let's go out. Let's go to some coffee houses. Let's play some places together.
Actually, no. We were friends because we both liked Philly soul. We were both in soul bands, and we started sharing rooms together when we were in college, and we didn't work together until after we got out of school.
Well, when you write, do you write together ever, or is it always separate?
Not so much anymore. We always did things separately. Our first thing was we said we're going to be two guys. We're going to share a stage. So from the very beginning, it was sort of two separate guys. But we write together occasionally, and we write separately a lot.
So you meet each other at 17. You say, let's form a band together. We'll call it Hall and Oates.
That was on the mailbox. So
was there ever a discussion that it would be Oates and Hall?
No, because my name was first on the mailbox.
I see. So it became Hall and Oates. That sounded good. It sounded good to you.
Yeah, it sounded good to me.
That's right. And there comes a time where you have your first hit record. Was this amazing to you? Did it look like for a while nothing was ever going to happen with this band? Did you ever think of leaving him?
It went on. It went up and down for a long time. Before.
How long was that time before you had a success?
We first started playing together in like 1971 or 2, and let's see. then we put out "She's Gone." We wrote and put out "She's Gone," and it wasn't really a hit. But then a group called 𝗻𝗏 had a hit with it, and it was like a #1 R&B record. And then we had "Sarah Smile." That was our first hit.
I didn't understand this about you. Sarah was a woman that you lived with for 30 years.
Yeah.
I mean, you had a serious relation. Never married her.
Not officially, no.
You lived together, and you reference Sarah in your music a lot.
No kidding. I wrote tons of songs about her, with her. She co-wrote "Man Eater" and "Out of Touch," and God, I can't even tell you how many songs.
So she co-wrote these songs. She still makes money from the 𝗦𝗵cie catalog.
Yeah. Lots of money.
Yeah, and when you guys split up after 30 years, this had to be an emotional trauma. This is the woman you wrote "Sarah Smile" for.
How do you split up with that woman?
I know. It's not easy. In fact,
were you
you're asking me right now, that's 6 years ago, and I'm still splitting up, man.
Really?
She left you or you left her?
It was mutual. It was
so that
just
means
one
you
of those
left
things. Yeah, well.
All right. Yeah. So was it that the temptation of the road? I mean, you are certainly a good-looking dude.
It wasn't the temptation of the road. We went way past that stuff.
Did you cheat on her on the road when you were the height of '𝗏𝗏 and you guys are going around and you're doing live performances and the women are throwing themselves at you? Is it almost impossible not to bang someone else?
Yeah. The word is yes.
Yeah. So you had your sex outside.
So you guys
Absolutely.
worked through that, you're saying?
Yeah. Early on, from the very beginning.
So what happened? Did Sarah just get older and you get I mean, listen, let's face it, you're around a lot of young, attractive women. There's no way you can remain interested.
It had nothing to do with older or any of that stuff. It had to do with just, hey, man.
Life changes.
Life changes. Life changes.
30 years is a long time.
It's a long time.
So where you used to write "Sarah Smile," now when you sing the song, do you want to vomit? I mean, do you want to throw up and say?
I'm still singing it to her.
Do you still wonder why you were in love with her in the first place? Have you you haven't lost that love?
No, I have no questions about why I was in love with her.
Has Sarah hooked up with another guy at this point?
You know what? I think so, but I'm not sure.
You don't know. You don't want to know. Do you speak to?
Oh no, I don't.
I
do actually.
Speak to her.
Well, we have our ups and downs, but right now I'm not really talking to her much. But we go between really friendly to not friendly at all.
Let me ask you something. Is there another woman in your life now?
What, are you kidding? You probably didn't miss a day. Guy like this, rock star, give me a break.
I just say I'm in transition right now.
You're in transition.
You have a girlfriend, don't you?
No, actually, I don't.
You don't?
I had one for 7 years, but...
Is it hard to be alone?
I got used to it.
You live up in this isolated area by yourself.
I got my people. You know, I have a extended family. My sister and everybody lives near me. And
near you, but you live in the house by yourself.
Right now, yeah.
Like a farm kind of community. And you sit there by yourself, and you don't get lonely.
Nope.
You're able to do it.
He's got mountains of books.
Do you kill animals and eat them? Do you do the whole thing?
Well, since I got Lyme's disease, I sort of stopped doing that, but I was a major hunter.
You had Lyme's disease?
I have Lyme disease.
How did you get it?
Living in the country, the way everybody gets it.
You were out hunting and a tick got
you don't have to be hunting. You can walk in your front yard. You can be in a suburban neighborhood and get Lyme's disease. It's one of the biggest.
How bad is it to have Lyme's disease?
Bad. It's bad. Well, it can run the gamut of mildly debilitating to severely debilitating.
I worry about that where I am. There's all these ticks and all that kind of stuff. I do. I always check myself every night. I look. But why didn't you move away from this area where there's so many ticks once you got this disease?
Well, because I like living in that part of the world. I like living in nature.
You used to go hunting, you used to do all that stuff, and now you're a little bit paranoid about doing that.
Well, I don't like to spend that much time in the deep woods anymore.
Because of the ticks.
Yeah.
These fucking ticks.
I know.
They ruined your woods experience.
They really did. You know, I used to like to, I got a lot of land. I used to four-wheel around, take walks in the woods. Fuck that now. You know, you have.
What do you do? You sit in the house and you're hiding from the ticks.
Well, I had to put up this deer fence at great expense, and I got to check myself all the time.
The ticks won.
The ticks did win.
Did you find the actual tick that landed on you?
No.
You never did.
Never
you never
did.
saw. How were you diagnosed?
Is it still in there?
I assume you had sore throats. You had fevers.
I had all kinds of tremors and fevers, and they thought I had spinal meningitis and multiple sclerosis and all.
How long ago was this?
3 years ago.
3 years ago.
Yeah, I'm just getting over it now.
What, they treat you with antibiotics?
Yeah, heavy antibiotics and herbal things.
Oh, wow. And you now feel better?
Every once in a while I have a kind of a weird day, but yeah, 99.9% of the time I'm fine.
Are you able to exercise? Are you able to get back into a routine?
Yeah, all that. Yeah, that's all working.
He's so right. Daryl Hall is so right about these ticks.
Oh no!
Never mind the terrorists. War on ticks.
Well,
I'm not.
wouldn't you
That's
have to
no
get
shit.
rid of
I'm
the
telling
deer?
you. How can we get rid?
You know, it's the. First of all, kill all the fucking deer.
Really?
That's what I said. We'd have to get rid of the deer.
Yeah. Kill the fucking deer.
Does your penis get affected?
Monhegan, let me tell you a story. Monhegan Island in Maine had a major tick problem, and what they did, it was very controversial among the citizens, you know, and they killed all the fucking deer, and the Lyme's disease went away.
It did, huh?
Yes.
Wow.
But I
was fucking rats, man. You know, in the Middle Ages, would anybody said no? They're pretty, man. Those rats, so they carry bubonic plague.
Kill them.
Fuck them.
Right.
Fuck the ticks.
You know, you're making me think. You know, I love to look at deer. I think they're beautiful and all that. And
they're fucking giant rats, 180-pound rats.
Wow.
This is the guy who wrote Sarah's Smile?
Yeah. Gee, I thought you were a peacenik.
You never read anything about a deer.
I see you on the We Are the World video. Wasn't that you?
That's people, man. That's not fucking deer.
And if people can...
ticks per deer, right?
Yeah, you know, every tick has like 2,000-3,000 ticks on it.
Every deer has...
Every deer. And they all have Lyme's disease. They're walking...
monsters.
Plague things.
So let's get rid of them.
Yes,
you know,
I
this is what
agree.
I say about sharks, too. People talk about our oceans. People are afraid to surf. We love the ocean. Kill all the sharks, too. Right? Come on, let's go.
Well,
what are we sitting here for?
If millions of people got eaten by sharks, I'd agree. But millions of people are getting bit by ticks. So there you go.
All right, you're with me on the deer
I
thing.
didn't know
That's
we'd
good.
have
I'm
the
with you.
anti-deer movement.
Wow. So when we
Kill the rabbits, too. Fuck them, too.
You're angry today.
Sure, I'm always angry.
Fucking rabbits and deer. So they've really. So now you're feeling better though. That's
you think I'm joking, by the way? I'm not joking.
Think you're joking.
We get it,
brother. I'm right with you.
Okay.
I'll kill a couple of deer.
You know, when I was a kid, I lived in the country, and it was an unusual experience to see a deer because the deer population wasn't allowed to grow because it
was controlled.
It was controlled.
Yeah.
And now they're everywhere. They're fucking people up. People crash into them with cars.
Right.
They're really a major menace.
That's what it was like with blacks in my neighborhood.
Hey!
No, I ain't going there, man.
Hey, what's with you, Artie? What's going on? We're having a perfectly reasonable conversation.
Artie wants to take it to another level.
Yeah,
No,
man,
I'm
that's your
stating.
problem.
I'm against it. I'm stating a fact. It was terrible.
But you know what? You make a very good point about this. This Lyme disease is so debilitating. I knew a guy. Remember, we had a general manager got
People
Rocky.
die from it, man.
People
He
die
had
from
the
it.
Rocky Mountain spotted fever.
Right.
That's only one of the many diseases you can get from ticks.
And you were lucky that you survived because what if they
Yes, I
didn't
was.
diagnose it?
I'm lucky I can work, first of all, because I didn't think I'd be able to work. And I'm lucky I survived because I know people that have been so sick that they thought they were going to die.
Were you in the hospital?
I was in the hospital. I was on intravenous stuff. The whole bit, man.
Wow.
I mean, it's nasty.
It sure is.
It's bad.
It
All
sure
right,
is.
you know what? I hate deer now.
Me too.
There you go.
I used to love them.
We might ask you to cut some public service announcements about killing the deer because some people don't understand.
That's right.
Give me a machine gun, man.
You got it. So why are you not getting the respect from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? I wanted to ask you that. I want to talk about that for a second.
Sure,
you
let's
have
talk
written,
about that.
how many hit songs have you written? I mean,
Oh, God, I don't even fucking know.
how many albums have you sold?
Something like 60 million. I lost track. Something like that.
60 million albums is an
What are
amazing
you
accomplishment.
supposed to do?
Why is it a?
What am I
Yes,
supposed to
Gary.
do?
I can give you a number: 37 top 40 hits, 8 number ones, and I don't know what the album sales are, but a lot of hits. How many?
I think it's something like 60.
70 million records.
Oh, I'll give you a hint here.
10 million off.
You recently sold off half of your catalog to a publishing company, right?
Yeah.
And that brought in an estimated $25 to $50 million to Hall & Oates.
Correct.
Wow. Well, you're not hurting for cash, are you?
Yeah, but what about the Hall of Fame? What is this disrespect?
You know, all these all these awards, whether the Grammys or Hall of Fames or whatever, they're all political. I mean, that's no big news, and that's that. I mean, what else can I say about it? It's politics.
But when you say it's politics,
it's the fucking voters. It's the people that are involved in voting. Okay, let me tell you what it is.
All right, who are the voters?
Kill the voters.
In the 70s and the 80s, the rock press and the rock, whatever you want to call it, the media, created a canon. They created what is hip, what is not hip, what is deserving of respect, and what is not.
Right.
And those things are, if you tried to be Woody Guthrie or you tried to be Howlin' Wolf or whatever, you were cool.
Right.
And if you hung out with the Spinners and you hung out with Al Green, you were sort of suspect, especially if you were a white guy.
Right.
And nobody gave a shit about that. Me and John have always fallen between the cracks.
Well, you and John.
And in order to, let me finish, in order for them to justify themselves and what they wrote about, like that the Ramones were the greatest band in history and bullshit like that, then they have to disrespect me in order to justify their own shit.
Right. In other
so
words,
that's why I'm not in the Rock and Roll fucking Hall of Fame.
If you write pop songs, in other words, if you write songs that have tremendous appeal,
popular appeal, and also musical impact. Let's not forget that. It's not just
you're
popular
a real
appeal.
musician. I mean, you've written huge hit songs.
But Howard, the people he's talking about, they're in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
I know.
Al Green and Howlin' Wolf.
Well, there's a little bit of reverse racism going on.
They allow those guys in a little bit because they don't want to look like it's just whitey.
Well, they call me Blue-Eyed Soul. That's fucking insulting, first of all.
Why is that insulting?
Because I'm a soul singer. That's like saying what, brown-eyed opera singer if you're black.
Right.
Fuck that.
So you're bitter about it?
Yeah,
I swear to God, I never knew he was such an angry guy.
Wow. I love him.
I am bitter about it. I'm bitter about it.
But I don't blame you. In other words, I think it's funny in radio that I am not. There's something called the Radio Hall of Fame. It's a bullshit thing, and I don't really care about it. But how can you have a Radio Hall of Fame and not have me in it?
Not have you anywhere near
They don't even mention my name. Who's bigger than me? Let's kill some deer.
Basically nobody. Yeah, kill some deer.
Who are the fucking voters?
All I know is when you said you just got $25 to $50 million, T-Bone's eyes almost rolled back into his head.
You could keep the Hall of Fame. The Spinners ain't got that.
That's right.
No,
what are you doing
they
with
don't.
all this money that you're getting?
Wasted on building houses.
Are you building a lot of homes?
Yeah, I restore colonial houses.
That's your thing?
Yeah.
Well, who are you going to sell them to now?
Who am I going to sell them to? Yeah, I have to figure out who I'm. Yeah, I'm in the midst of finishing one big one right now.
Yeah.
They'll be foreigners.
Yeah,
there'll be somebody to buy that. That's for sure.
People that like colonial houses.
So the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the Grammys have ignored you as well.
That's right.
That's crazy.
It's all part of the same package of
Why
prejudice.
is everyone against you?
I told you why. Because it justifies their past.
But do you think things
Depressing
have
me.
changed to a certain extent with the validation of Justin Timberlake? And
Of course. No,
Eminem
we're talking about the past. We're talking about actually our generation, right? Of rock writers. The new generation, they respect the shit out of Hall & Oates.
There's something
and, all the new bands love us.
But Hall &
So
Oates-
we've transcended the generational thing.
But Hall & Oates never was the type of band that's got up on stage and did dances to their songs and all that. You guys were serious musicians. Well, I want to ask you a question. You guys were serious musicians. Nowadays, you mentioned Justin Timberlake. It seems like Justin Timberlake's got to get up on stage and dance and jump through hoops. It's almost like a carnival.
I think the video is what caused that to happen.
Videos ruin music?
Video ruin music.
Why?
Because people, if it's a fight between the eye and the ear, the eye always wins.
Right. So the eye became more important than the ear. You have to be good looking there. You have to wear the right clothes. You have to have the whole image and all of that. And you have to be able to dance.
Yeah, basically.
Does it sicken you? Is the music industry dead?
Yes.
Is it because of the economics of it that people aren't buying CDs and records anymore?
It's because the record companies shot themselves in the foot. It's because they ate themselves.
Where did they go wrong? How could they have predicted that the technology would change and people wouldn't buy CDs?
I don't think it was just the technology.
They went wrong in so many ways.
Well, how many?
They backed the wrong horses in a lot of ways. They ruined their own music. They backed video. It was bean counters over art. You know, when John and I started out, you know, we were Atlantic Records. They gave us. They said, okay, go make a record. And by the way, here's a 𝗦𝗵cie to help you. That doesn't happen anymore. You know, it's like you do what we tell you to do, and if you don't do it, or if we get tired of you, then you're gone.
There's no artistic freedom, is what you're saying.
None.
Really?
Not in major labels.
This is very depressing.
It is, but you know, if you're in Blue Note Records or Rounder Records, or do what I did early on and form your own record company, then you have freedom.
I was going to say, do you like this movement now where like bands like Radiohead are putting out their own albums?
Well, I don't like what Radiohead did because they devalued their own music. But I like the idea. I mean, I'm doing this thing live from Daryl's house. I'm starting tomorrow, actually.
Yeah, we should mention this now.
Yeah. And it's one of the first, well, certainly the first of its kind of internet concerts.
What is live from darylshouse.com?
It's a monthly live concert. It's actually not live. I've already done the concert, but it's going to be debuted tomorrow at 8 o'clock, and then shown subsequently in part and in full anytime you want to download it.
So when you say you live in this house by yourself now, you're telling me you haven't gotten laid in a couple of months?
What do you think I don't have visitors?
People come and visit you and they bang you and then you
I don't I'm not the hermit of the woods, you know.
Right.
I mean,
where do you primarily meet women? Let's say a woman.
Are you on Match.com?
Yeah. Well, like, how does a woman get to meet you? Does she go to your show?
You know, like church, libraries.
Well, the last woman you had sex with, where did you meet her? I mean,
where did I meet
women
her?
like to know. And what's your age range, by the way? What are you dating? How old's the broad you date?
I'm flexible.
Right.
I'm flexible.
Would you date a woman as old as 35?
Fuck yeah.
You would. You wouldn't
course.
go as old as 40, though.
Are you kidding me?
You've dated cougars?
Cougars?
Are you telling me you've dated older than 40?
Man,
Get out of
here. I am no ageist, man.
What is the youngest you'll have sex with? Will you go below 18?
Oh.
No.
You'll go to 18, though, right? You'll
Absolutely.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Oh, you don't have that problem, huh?
No, I have no problems.
So the last woman you met, let's say there are women in my audience listening right now who want to meet a guy like you, successful singer, I mean, good-looking dude. How does a woman go about it? Where did this woman meet you that you had sex with?
Yeah, you know, it's hard actually to meet me because
you're up in this tick-infested area.
I live in small towns. I travel all the time. I'm nowhere really. I'm everywhere and nowhere. And then you know when I'm on the road, which is a lot, it's hard to get to me, and not by my
design.
Well, the last lady
exactly.
Where'd you meet this lady? The last one you visited?
Probably backstage.
Backstage.
Yeah, somebody like a meet and greet or something like that.
Right. You said, "Hey, you're attractive. How you doing, honey? What's happening? Let's go have a bite to eat."
That's the short version.
And then you just say, "I'm going to take you back to my tick-infested house, and let's go."
There you go.
You can't
Let the ticks suck on your body, baby.
That's right, man. Me and the ticks are going to get a hold of you.
They need to do a meet and greet before the show. They need to buy a VIP package and do a meet and greet.
Oh.
So basically, it costs you $500 to meet me. I'm the biggest whore in the world, man.
I mean, it's impressive.
$500, man, no problem.
Go ahead.
It's available.
Now, back in the day, were you one of the bands that got like caught up in drugs and all that kind of stuff?
No,
you didn't. You didn't do any pot.
I got a weird nervous system. Pot, yeah, sure, I smoke a lot of pot. But I never really used, like, I didn't do a lot of cocaine or anything like that.
So you didn't get caught up in that whole thing?
No, not at all.
And you basically lived a pretty straight lifestyle, and you were all about the music. Sounds interesting.
Well, how
I wouldn't call it a straight lifestyle.
Well, let me ask you something. Talk about that. Straight. Didn't people for years think you guys were gay, like you were lovers?
Yeah, well, you know. Yeah, because like a lot of people in the early 70s, we were doing the whole glam rock thing, you know.
Right,
I mean,
with
did
the
anybody think
eyeshadow
Gene
and all
Simmons is gay? Jesus Christ.
Who knows?
Maybe he is. I don't know, man. But, you know, yeah, that went down. And then we had some fag from Rolling Stone that...
Oh, jeez. How much more are we going to learn today?
that decided he was going to out us because he made his bones outing Elton John. So he basically outed us when we weren't out. You know,
you've never had sex.
You weren't in.
And I used that word, by the way, in a very respectful way.
You and John never had sex together. You never.
We had sex together, but not with each other.
In the same room, you would have sex with women.
Yeah, no problem.
Did you ever share a woman?
Maybe. I can't remember, to tell you the truth.
That's a once.
Yeah.
Who had the bigger penis? I mean, I imagine, you know.
Well, I haven't actually noticed.
You notice when you're in the same room with a guy and he's got a boner and you're both doing the same girl. You absolutely notice.
Well, we always say that John Oates is German Shepherd balls with Chihuahua pants.
Ah, interesting. I'm going to have to analyze that.
You have video of you high-fiving Oates while you're double-teaming a chick?
No, we didn't go that far.
When a guy outs you, a journalist, what do you do? Do you fight back, or you just say screw it? I mean, what do you do?
Well, it's kind of hard to fight back. I mean, that's the whole problem with has been or was a problem with me and the media. You can't fight the media.
You can't sue.
They always have the last word. What are you going to say?
You couldn't sue and say, hey, listen, you've disparaged me. You've said I'm gay. I'm a straight man.
Yeah, that sounds malicious to me.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird thing to sue for. I don't know.
Yeah, it is, because you're almost then you're saying you don't like gay people.
Yeah,
almost.
exactly.
Right.
It's I mean, it's actually what they did to us is an insult to gay people. Really.
Right.
That's the way I feel.
That's right.
I have one question, and every guy out there probably wants to know, how do you work through cheating on your wife?
What?
You know,
you're back to that thing again. No.
He cheated on the road, and then he'd go home to Sarah.
So what? Sarah could handle it.
No, how did she handle
Because she's an extraordinary person. That's how.
Did she give you license like you're single on the road?
It was nothing as simple as license, but you know, people do this all the time, and not just with musicians and people on the road. You know, I think that there's a pact with people that are together a long time, and they allow for each other's personalities to bear fruit.
Let me interpret.
So did she ever sleep outside of the relationship?
I never asked.
Oh.
What you do is, if you want to have a woman, a good woman like Sarah, and you want to cheat, you write Sarah Smile for her, then she shuts up. That's all.
Actually,
in a way it works. You know, it's so funny to see you dressed the way you are today and the way you look. I think it's a great look for you. It's very natural, and this is the way you're more comfortable.
Well, this is the real me, yeah.
When you had to do the glam thing, I mean, not that you had to.
That was a long time ago, man.
Because you're not really a pretty boy type, but I always thought you were because you always dressed up.
I was pretty when I was young, man.
But when you perform now, do you dress more like this?
Yeah, this is like pretty much the way I dress.
And when you, how old were you when you started to realize, man, I can really sing. I like music.
0. My mom was a singer in a band and a vocal teacher and all that stuff. I mean, at 2, 3 years old, I was singing.
And when do you realize you want to play guitar and sing?
Well, guitar came late. I started piano when I was 5, but I didn't start guitar until I grew up.
And when you're a kid and you sing, is it embarrassing in a way? Do people make fun of you? Do the other boys say, what's with you going around singing? What are you, a fruit?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Especially when you're like 12. And I was a boy soprano.
I was
and I was in 7th grade. You know,
it's hard to be artistic, isn't it? As a young
child? I remember that. I had to sing. Actually, I sang on the Christmas album. I did "Oh Holy Night."
Yeah.
Right, and that's a real boy soprano kind of song.
Right.
And I did it, and my teachers made me sing this in front of the whole school in 7th grade, and I'm singing the song, and afterward, the cafeteria was no fun, let me tell you.
Right, you seem like a guy who can kick ass. You look like a tough guy.
Yeah, you look like a tough guy.
Right.
I've been there.
Did you have to fight a lot as a kid because you sang?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
You would get into fist fights?
Yeah. People, I was, besides singing, I was just an unusual person in my area.
Why do you think you were attracted to black musicians more than...
I grew up in a racially integrated place. You know, you grow up around Philadelphia, especially in my day. When I grew up, it's very integrated.
So there was more Motown there than...
It was the sound of Philly. It was the neighborhood stuff, not Motown. It was beyond, before...
But I'm saying you get exposed to Motown and all that other stuff, too.
Well,
and of course, the
like I said, before Motown.
Right.
I mean, I do street corner music and doo-wop music, gospel music, soul music, church music, all that stuff is that's my baby food.
Well, you're a cool dude. T-Bone, you know I love you.
I love you, Howard.
Yeah. Did you ever actually beat up Oates? Did you ever have to kick his ass? I mean, did you ever have a fist?
You know something? I'd have a hard time. He was a wrestler. Do you know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. John could kick ass, man.
Really?
Yeah.
So, I mean, mano a mano would be a tough fight.
He wrote that song, by the way.
Yes.
It would be an interesting fight. I got the reach, but he's got the grappling power.
Let's go to... Sal. Sal, you're on the air in Lodi, New Jersey.
Hey now.
Hey now.
I'll tell you what, when I heard that Darryl was going to be on this morning, I really didn't think much of it. But boy, he turned out to be a real entertaining guest.
You didn't think much of me. Fuck you.
Yeah. How with him?
This guy's a deer.
Yeah.
There you go. Hey, that's my new thing. Yeah.
Well, I guess you won a new fan just from this
Well, thank
interview.
you, sir.
That's good. All right, thank you. I'll tell you what, let me play a little bit of this
You
song.
know what? The one thing we haven't asked is where the music comes from. Like, when you sit down to write a song, is it easy? Is it hard? Does it take you a long time?
Are you one of those guys who say it comes from God?
No.
You came from you, right?
Yeah, it came from straight from my life.
Was your father upset that you became a musician?
No, they're both musicians.
So they like it?
They push me, yeah.
And were they thrilled with your success? Did they get to see your success?
And still are, yeah.
They're still alive.
Yeah.
And you have a
But-
good relationship with
Yeah,
them.
absolutely.
Are you a craftsman with the music, or do
Yeah.
you work at it, or it's not streaming through you? It just doesn't come out.
Both.
It does?
I'm a spontaneous person, but then I've been doing it so long, I'm into the craft of it also. But you know, when I do a vocal, what you hear on the vocals is pretty much what I did first take and things like that. I mean,
okay.
T-Bone's there all the time. He knows.
Right.
You know, especially the end of the song, all the ad-libs and everything. That just comes out of my head.
And I want to thank you for coming in today.
Thanks
it was
for having
really
me, man.
great to have you here. Darryl Hall, everyone.
Darryl, what'd you think now that you've met Howard and you've been in there, you mixed it up?
I love this, man. I get to say my shit, you know? This is fantastic.
It seems like he really wanted to understand what goes into writing a song and your mindset and your upbringing and everything.
No, it was good. It was good. This was actually a really cool interview.
It's got to be different when you compare it to all the interviews you've done over the years. This has got to be one of the more unique.
Yeah, no pussyfooting.
No, definitely not. He went right for it with asking about Sarah. And
Sure.
What do you think she's gonna? How do you think she's gonna react to hearing?
She'll have mixed reactions. But that's our relationship, mixed reactions.
Got to keep it open and say what you really mean. But that was a really good interview.
Thank you.
And good luck with your holiday album and the holiday shows and everything.
Okay, man.
All right, thanks.
Comedian, I'm here to hang out and shoot the shit with Howard, the guy who gave me a career. So, hope you enjoy it.
Where is Craig Gass? I mean, I know
He's in the green room, I suppose, waiting for somebody to escort him in here.
Oh, there he is.
He is.
Nobody
helping.
Nobody even helping him. What's the matter, Will? What, are you a little dopey today? What? Why are you so dopey? What happened?
You're admitting to dopiness?
I didn't hear you call for him.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
How you doing, Craig?
I'm doing great, man. How are you?
Yeah. See, that's Craig's real voice. Very rarely will I have him do that.
That's right. We're talking to Craig today.
They always keep me out of my real voice, but it's great to be here, man.
I forget all the impressions he does. That's why he's
One of my favorites was Tracy Morgan. You guys finally had him in since the last time I was in. Did I tell you that guy is a fucking nut?
Yeah.
That guy is crazy.
Do you do a good Tracy Morgan?
Yeah, I've always
That's
just
why we had him in.
from the stories of seeing
What's with
him.
your beard, by the way? What is that?
It's a very funny facial hair thing.
Yeah, it is. I don't know what it is.
Dude, it's not looking good. It looks rather satanic. It's like, it's a beard, but it's like...
He's got the too dark black hair. And then the satanic beard.
Yeah, I don't even know how to...
The Anton Levy beard.
You dye your hair black, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and now
I
the
started
beard,
getting gray when I was 13.
Yeah, and the beard is dyed black.
A little bit.
Yeah, and it's just...
A little.
Everything's way too black and evil looking. It's not a good look.
Yeah, it's always good to come
Do women say they like it?
You know what? Actually, my girlfriend actually says she doesn't.
You
like
have
it.
a girlfriend?
Yeah, I got
You
a
settled
girlfriend.
on one girl?
Yeah. A really nice girl, actually.
This guy was
How'd
banging.
you get a nice
This
girl?
guy was, yeah, I don't know how nice she could be if you're getting her. But, no, he for a while, Craig would bang every chick associated with our show if he could get his hands on her. You even had that one-legged girl, the Miss Amputee, right?
One-arm girl.
Oh, she has no arm.
One arm, right?
Yeah, it was funny because the day that she was on talking about the relationship, I got a call from, I got a text message from Iris John, Then I saw my phone ringing from Bob Levy. I was in Detroit or Minneapolis, and I knew something was wrong. I knew something was wrong. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. Bob Levy's calling
And
me.
everybody's texting and calling.
Yeah, and the message from Bob Levy is like, "Hey, it's Bob Levy. There's a one-armed girl throwing you under the bus. Is that possible? How does a one-armed girl throw anyone under the bus?"
She picked you up and threw you under the bus.
Yeah. And,
I kind of remember, like, she was on, and she was saying Craig was an asshole.
Right.
I don't even remember. Oh, yeah. She said that Craig would sit there listening to the radio, waiting for himself to be mentioned, and he would shush. He would shush her every time she tried to say, "Shh, shh." How did you end up banging her?
It wasn't quite like that. I met her at a show.
By the way, say hello to George Takei.
Hey, George, how are you? Finally get to sit in with you.
Do you do a George Takei impression?
I guess it wouldn't be that hard to go, "Oh my," and everyone loves it. It's such a rich voice.
Do you do William Shatner? Do you do?
I never. A lot of people do William Shatner, so I always avoided it.
Usually it's Scotty of the Tar Trek.
Hey, wait. Here is George Takei to do his impression of William Shatner. Go ahead.
Oh, I love George Takei. What is that? What is it? Who is that?
All you have to do.
Are you familiar with Craig Gass's work, George?
No, I'm afraid I.
Would you like to hear him do Sam Kinison, which I think is his best?
I would love
do you remember Sam Kinison and what he sounded like?
Yes.
You do? All right. Then close your eyes, George, and see if you can imagine him here in the room.
I do the voice of Sam Kinison, and it's a voice a lot of people remember. Back in the day on this show, you go, wait a second. I thought this guy was dead! Oh!
It's like he's here, isn't it?
I had to peek.
You had to look.
Make sure.
You thought he was really
We
here.
didn't sneak Sam in.
That's impressive, isn't it?
It is very impressive. What else? Who else did you do?
That's it. No, you do.
Tracy Morgan, who I love. Tracy Morgan, he's crazy. I'm a Jedi. I am a Jedi. I'm from Dagobah. I'm personal friends with Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yes. That's crazy.
That is good.
Al Pacino, I prank phone called Al Pacino this week.
Why?
I did my first televised roast. We roasted Gene Simmons out in L.A. Phenomenal roast. It was.
Well, you do Gene Simmons of Kiss. Are you familiar with his voice?
Yes,
George?
I am.
You are. All right. Here, close your eyes again and listen to Gene Simmons.
Now, when you hear this voice of Gene Simmons from Kiss, and you tell me I'm going to be roasted, well, as you can imagine, I really flipped my wig, if you know what I'm saying.
All right. So what George is saying by that embarrassing laugh is he liked your Sam Kinison bit. Is that right?
I did.
Someone associated with Gene.
You're embarrassed by my laugh, are you?
No, not at all.
Well,
Like
that's
your laugh.
what you said.
No, I was saying I could tell that you weren't as comfortable with that impression.
The laugh of
No, wait, win him back. Do your Al Pacino. Wait.
This is the Al Pacino. You know what? I got to tell you the story. We made a prank phone call. Someone knew Al Pacino and called him up and said, Al, there's somebody here who wants to talk to you. Says he's a friend of yours. And I go, hi, Al. It's Al Pacino with an H. I am your long-lost brother. I've been roaming the streets looking for you, and I need you to pick up the phone and call your fucking brother!
Bravo. Did you actually do that?
Yeah, we prank called him.
And what did he say?
What did he say? Yeah.
We left it on his voicemail. We left it on his voicemail. I actually heard a phenomenal story about Al Pacino when I worked with Alec Baldwin on the show Las Vegas. He told me a story about how Al Pacino almost beat his ass. And that apparently Alec Baldwin was in a play about Al Pacino's life that opened on September 11th.
Right.
They only did one performance of the show. And Alec starts hearing through the grapevine that Al Pacino is pissed at you because this play was written by a close friend of Al's, and he revealed a bunch of personal stuff that Pacino didn't want people to know about. So Alec Baldwin says, I'm hearing through the grapevine that Pacino wants to kick my ass. And he says, so one day, I'm in my apartment building, the elevator door opens to my elevator in my apartment building, and who's in the elevator but Al Pacino, Beverly D'Angelo, and a real estate broker. They're looking for an apartment in my building. And he said as soon as the elevator door opened up, the Pacino looked and went, oh, fuck. Here we go.
Here we go.
Beverly D'Angelo, completely clueless, gets off the elevator and goes, Alec! Oh my God, it's Alec! We were just talking about you. We're saying you're so political. You should run for office or something. So weren't we saying that, Al? Weren't we saying that? And he said the whole time Pacino's looking at him going, who, him?
Yeah, this guy. You do anything you want, don't you, Alec? You do anything you fucking want.
And Beverly D'Angelo and the real estate broker walk down the hall, and Pacino eyeballs him as he walks by, and Alec goes, Al, can I talk to you for a second? And he says,
what, you got something you want to say to me? What do you got to say to me, Alec?
And he goes, listen, I know you know about the play. And he goes,
play? You were in a play. Tell me about this fucking play. I'm dying to hear about it.
And he said, I know you know about the play, and I just want to tell you 3 things. Number 1, I only agreed to do the show for 2 weeks. Secondly, I wasn't going to do it in your backyard. I only agreed to do it in New York City. And thirdly, and this is the truth, I've never had more fun in my life than I did playing you. And that's the truth. And he said, Pacino looked at him and said,
Alec, how in the fuck can you have fun being me? I implore you, show me the way, because I'm fucking miserable. I'm miserable.
Is that not the greatest story? I love that story.
Well said. Well said.
That is great.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Bravo. George, you have to be impressed with the rapid fire going.
Voice changing. He did Beverly D'Angelo,
Alec Baldwin,
and Al Pacino.
You have
I
to
don't
be.
know why he didn't do the real estate agent.
She sounds like this.
The roast.
Did you have sex with Jessica Hahn?
No, never had sex with Jessica Hahn.
Jessica, why are you claiming you had sex with Craig?
Greg, don't you want to tell him when you were doing, remember you were doing Sam Kinison, and you don't want to tell him about that night?
Well, there was one time when I bent her over and I said, I'm going to fuck you, then I'm going to shit on the floor. Oh!
Why did you have sex with Sam Kinison, or Craig is Sam Kinison? That would at least bring back all
I
the
think
time.
she's saying that's what she
Yes,
did.
we were just like, remember, we were just at the Comedy Store after hours, and we were having drinks, and we just got into it. Remember?
Craig, you got into it with Jessica Hahn?
I wish I had. I never even met her.
Jessica, why are you...
God, you should have played along, you idiot.
You're
doing the Howard Stern show.
When you had sex with Jessica, you did not like the fact that she revealed that you shit the bed and lost control of your bowels.
I think it was the falling asleep inside of her.
Yeah, I think that it's always nice. You always want to be praised. You always want people to go, man, he's the best lover I ever had. The last thing you want to do is turn on your radio and go, God, he shit the bed!
He was sleeping. He was a great lover.
Wait, Tracy Morgan. Jessica, thank you. Tracy Morgan's on the phone. He's upset. He does not like the way you do his voice. Tracy, go ahead.
Hey.
Hey.
Yes, you're an asshole.
You think Craig is an asshole?
Yeah.
Why?
Bitch.
Bitch.
Oh.
Because you don't...
make a phone call to Marcy Projects, motherfucker.
Yeah. That's true.
Man.
Tracy, go ahead and say what you have to say to Craig.
Sign me a check, motherfucker. I'll walk away.
Yeah, I'm all about assholes and toes.
So you want to be paid, in other words.
Fucked up I am in the head.
Yeah, you are a little bit fucked up today. What's going on?
Grew up right across the street from Jay-Z.
I know, yeah. He grew up across the street from Jay-Z.
That's right, in the hood. That's crazy.
All right. Listen, so...
So the Miss
Craig.
Amputee thing.
Oh, yeah. Getting back to that.
The
Craig
Miss
Gass, by the way, for more info, go to myspace.com/Craig Gass.
Oh, and there's a picture that I put on there.
Of you banging Miss Amputee?
No, from the roast. Steve-O showed up to be a part of the roast. He was so lit by the time we started rolling tape.
This was the roast of Gene Simmons.
Of Gene Simmons this week. It was Jeff Ross, me, Lisa Lampanelli, Jim
What did
Norton.
you do? Did you go up as Gene Simmons? Did you dress up as Gene Simmons?
No, I went up and I did like maybe 5 minutes of jokes about Kiss, about him, about some of the other roasters. And then
what do you say about Gene Simmons that would insult him? I mean,
you know what? I don't know how much they're going to show.
Can he be insulted?
I don't know how much they're going to show in the roast, but at one point I said something about, you have the most hair I've ever seen on a bald guy. And he was laughing. And then I just blurted out, what the fuck is on your head? I don't know. I said something about Gene claims.
Gene what?
Gene claims to have slept with almost 4,280 women and never wrote a song about it because nothing rhymes with gonorrhea. Lisa Lampanelli killed. Jeff Ross told a true story. Jeff Ross told a true story about how he said, I was your #1 fan. I worship Kiss. I bought all the albums. I dressed up like you every year for Halloween. I idolized you. And then I met you. Gene, you're such an asshole that even your asshole had to change its name to Murray.
But what did you say? Did you give him did you push him really hard beside the hair?
I did. I talked about the band. I made fun of his hair.
Did you talk about how many things he sells?
And I said the whole thing about how funny they are in interviews and how ridiculous they are, and something about Gilbert Gottfried should join the band Kiss, and in the middle of all these great quotes where you hear Paul Stanley saying, you know, the great thing about being in Kiss is it's a lot like being in the Beatles. Yes, except your songs suck, or something like that. And
when did you start doing Gilbert? I didn't even know.
It was just from the stories.
That's funny.
There was actually a roast story that I asked you if I could tell on the air when you were back at K-Rock, and you looked at me and you said, are you out of your fucking mind? I thought I could edit this story.
What was the roast story?
The roast story is my first roast I ever did at the Friars Club. We roasted Richard Belzer. And Gilbert Gottfried was invited to be at the roast, but to sit on the dais. He
right,
wasn't supposed
not to get up and speak.
Not to roast. And when he got there, they said, thanks for coming down. By the way, we're going to put you on after Christopher Walken. And he had no material, which for a roast...
What does Christopher Walken sound like at a roast?
He says, I'll tell you, I see George Takei here. What do you call a fat Chinese guy? A chunk. Pow! That's a great joke. I don't know.
I'm not Chinese. Doesn't matter.
Well, it was for the joke.
Right.
And so Gilbert comes down. He gets tricked into doing the roast. He's got no material plan. So there's two other guys, Jim Norton and Rich Foster, trying to give him material. And I said, Gilbert, why don't you just go on stage and just be irrelevant? That'd be hilarious coming from you.
You mean irreverent?
Yeah, irrelevant. Don't make any sense of it. And he said, I think you're right. And he goes out on stage, and you can hear him walking to the microphone. You can hear him apologizing to Richard Belzer on the microphone. He said, I'm sorry. I'll do the best I can. So, just insert the name Richard Belzer wherever you'd like. And he just did 5 minutes of child rape jokes. Nobody was laughing. There's audible gasp.
What is a child rape joke?
Well, he's like, how do you get a pedophile to,
Do it in the Gilbert voice.
So, how do you get I can't remember any of the jokes. I just remember the final joke was he said... So, and after nobody's laughing, but you can hear audible gasps coming out of the audience, he goes, so how do you get a faggot to fuck a woman? You stuffer cunt full of shit. God bless you. And he actually got a standing ovation for that. I remember coming to you the next Monday and they said, man, I went to this roast and Gilbert came out and he said, how do you get a faggot to stuffer, you stuffer cunt full of shit? And I can probably edit it. Can I tell the story? And you looked at me and said, are you out of your fucking mind?
Yeah, how do you edit that so it's not what it is?
So get back to Miss Howard Stern.
Miss
Amputee.
How do you end up with her?
We met at an event. We started talking. She's a really nice girl, and we started hanging out. And I told her, I said, we probably should keep this on the down low because we're going to get goofed on forever.
She's a pretty girl.
She's beautiful.
But is that the first
appeared
time?
In Playboy.
Were you ever with someone with one arm?
Yeah.
And was it
now,
weird?
she didn't keep the arm on in bed, right?
It's kind of weird. Like, you know, I don't want to say anything disparaging, but it was weird. It was weird. I mean, I got to imagine it has to be what it's like for a girl to fuck Carrot Top. There's props on the bed. There's just an arm, a plastic arm on the bed.
Does that maybe turn you off a little bit when you just see an arm laying on the bed?
It throws you off.
I see.
And I'm so ADD that I can lose everything very quickly.
But why didn't you tuck the arm underneath the bed or something like that?
She actually gave me a back rub with the half an arm.
Oh, geez.
I'm thinking about a friend of mine, 𝗏_𝗿𝗱, who has this amazing joke about. He says, I dated a girl with half an arm once. She had this had like some nubs on the end instead of fingers. And it looked like if you grabbed the nubs and pulled, you could pull the rest of the arm out. Like she might have a good foot of arm still up in there. But,
So is that what ended the relationship? Like you never took her out publicly because she has the one arm?
You couldn't be seen with an armless woman?
No, I had no problem with that. I introduced her to all my friends.
Right.
I just didn't want to introduce her to like Florentine and Bob Levy and Sal and Richard.
Right.
The guys I was doing shows with, because I thought, you know, we're just going to get goofed on. So she would be at the shows, and we just kind of casually hang out, and then afterwards we'd leave together
and hook up. So this went on for some time.
It went on for some time, and
I didn't realize it was so significant.
Yeah,
and
it's like you and Jimmy, Rob.
But she was a little bit of an attention whore, which kind of bothered me at first. But
what do you mean by that?
She just loved attention. She did something. We did a show in Philadelphia, and Bob Levy. I love the guy. He has no idea that I was dating her at the time. But we did a show at the Electric Factory, and she said, I want to go and get my ass eaten out during the show.
Right.
And I said, why? And she said, because I think it'll be fun to go up on stage in front of everybody. And I said, but do you know what that's going to make you look like? And she said, no, it'll be fun. And I said, no, that's not fun at all. And she's like, oh, does that bother you? And I go, of course.
Bob Levy's eating cream out of cheese.
And I love Bob Levy. I love the man. I adore the man. But I don't want to see him eating out the girl that I'm
dating.
Yeah. And especially with like blue cheese on her ass.
Oh, no, I don't don't blame you.
And she went up and she got her ass eaten out on stage. And I just
she did. Did that end it?
No, we dated a couple times after that. Went out a couple times, but I was just really like
too freaked out.
I was too freaked out, and I started getting irritable. And then
she says you were an egomaniac, though. You had to sit and listen to see if your name would be mentioned on the air.
No, it wasn't that. She was saying I was irritable listening to Sirius because I'd be listening to a great comedian, and I'd say, "Wait, hold on, let me finish listening to this guy."
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah. Well, there it is. Well, listen.
Let me ask something. Were you kissed by Jeff Ross?
I saw that you gave.
But you. My question is, were you?
No, I didn't get kissed by Jeff Ross.
He's a good kisser.
Is he really?
Yes, he
Jeff
is.
Ross kissed you, George?
On the Shatner roast. Came out of a clear blue sky. I don't know what prompted him to do that.
And George stuck his tongue in his mouth.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you? I thought. Did your boyfriend get angry at that? That you stuck your tongue?
I thought the same thing, George. I thought the same thing. I was wondering if Brad got, because I know Brad got sensitive about a couple things you said on the air.
So you were saying that you were at the Gene Simmons roast, and then Steve-O was there.
Steve-O shows up. He's already lit before we start rolling.
Yeah, he likes to get high.
And one or two comedians in, he walks behind the dais and pisses on the stage.
Oh, for Christ's sake, that smells.
And no one notices it. And I look over at Paul Rodriguez, I go, are you watching this? And he looks over and he goes, oh, man. You know, because Steve-O's sitting with us in that end of the stage.
Nobody, pushed him off the stage.
Well, at least he didn't pee on your side.
The second time, he pees almost on Danny Bonaducci's back. And Danny has no idea. I flipped open my camera phone, and I took a picture of it, and it's on my MySpace page. There's a picture of Steve-O almost pissing on Danny Bonaducci. Danny has no idea, and in the corner, you can see Ralphie May smiling in the background.
But you know, if Danny had seen that, Danny would kill him.
So we said Danny, you know, and Ralphie told him, and Danny goes, what? What? And he goes, oh, no. And instead of taking matters into his own hands, he actually went to a stage manager. And one of the coolest moves I've ever seen, a guy walked over to Steve and said, hey, Steve-O, hey, you want to smoke? And he goes, fuck yeah, dude. And he goes, all right, come here, follow me. And he goes, oh, right on. They walk out, they close the door, and they wouldn't let him back in. They slammed the door behind him. I never saw the guy again. So when the Gene Simmons roast airs, you're going to see Steve-O sitting on the dais for the first 2-3 comedians, and then he's just not there. And And he never goes on stage.
And he's pissing just on the floor?
On the floor. And then the second time, when he's standing behind Danny Bonaducci, he's trying to pee in a bottle, but it's spraying everywhere. And that's the picture I got on my MySpace page.
But that's what he does. How do you get to that MySpace page? I might need to see that.
It's myspace.com/Craig Gass, Craig with a C, and Gass is Gass, 2 S's. And
I didn't know you had a coke problem.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
When was that?
Craig
when I
says
worked with you.
He says when he was with us, he was doing a lot of coke.
Really?
He claims he had a whole big problem, but now you're sober.
Yeah, I've been actually. You know what? Next Friday when I get on stage at the Comedy Underground, I'll
It'll be a whole week.
3 years.
3 years.
Did you go to rehab?
Well, it's kind of a funny story because I went to a rehab that was the wrong rehab. My insurance referred me to this rehab. I called up. I said, "Hey, I need some help."
Did you call up as yourself or as Al Pacino?
Listen, I got to keep this on the down low, but I love cocaine. Forget about it.
And
we got to have you do some Al Pacino phone calls.
I would. You'd be
Go
surprised.
back there with Sal and Richard.
You'd be surprised how many celebrities will pick up the phone for Al Pacino. I did that once.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Just as a goof.
Oh,
and
really?
Donald Trump picked up the phone directly for Al Pacino. Tom Brokaw picked up the phone directly. Jay Leno picked up the phone. Letterman almost picked up the phone. His assistant said, listen, Dave's he's in lockdown right now before his show. This is a time of day.
Yeah,
she said this is the time of day. She goes, this is the time of day you cannot bother Dave. And she said, but if you want, I can have him call you back. And I said,
I'll call back. Forget about it.
And she goes, oh, and Al, I'm sorry. I know you don't remember this, but in 1982, she goes, I had just moved to New York City. I got out of a cab on 23rd Street, and I saw you on the other side of the street, and I knew I had made the right decision, and I'd come to the right city. And I said,
oh, well, you could have said something. Me and you could have been an item by now. You and I might be fucking. Who knows?
And she hung up the phone thinking that she'd talk to Al Pacino.
Wow.
So what happened when you called Donald Trump? You talked to him for a while?
He picked up the phone, and I said, we got, who was the guy from Fox News? There was a guy who had an exclusive with the Runaway Bride. Yeah. And I said, is it Anderson Cooper? Is that the guy's name?
That's CNN.
CNN. I maybe it was
Shepard Smith or
you called one of the anchormen?
I called them up and I said,
I'm fascinated about this Runaway Bride. Do you mind if I talk to you about it?
And this guy, his assistant gave me his cell phone number and said he's on a boat somewhere, but we'll give you his cell phone number. And he picks up the phone and he said, and he was a little reluctant at first when he picked up, and then after a couple minutes he said, "You know what, Al? I gotta be honest with you. I thought this was going to be a joke, but man, I am such a fan of yours. I love all of your work, and I'm just curious, why would you be calling me about the Runaway Bride?" And I said,
"Because she seems nutty. She seems like one of those ditzy whores that I'll fuck. So, can
I get her number?" And then he realized it was a goof, and he asked for his permission to run the call, and he said, "Yeah, oh my God, you got me, and go ahead." And he's a great sport.
Well, that was nice that he did that.
Yeah, but the rehab story was, I called this rehab, and I said, I have a problem, and I'm answering this guy's questions really honestly, brutally honest. And the guy at the end of the intake questions goes, "All right, well, I guess we're all set. And I do have one question, Craig. You're a homosexual, right?" And I said, "Well, what?" And he said, "You know this is a rehab for homosexuals." And I said, "No." And he goes, "Your insurance didn't tell you that?" And I go, "No, they didn't." And he said, "Well, we're not gay and lesbian exclusive, but we're gay and lesbian friendly. So are you a homosexual?" And I said, "No." And he said, "Do you have a problem with homosexuals?" And I said, "No." And he said, "All right, we'll see you on Monday." And I checked into gay rehab for a couple months.
Did any guys hit on you?
Couple months?
Really?
Yeah, it was outpatient for a couple months. It was great. It was the perfect place. I mean, I was...
There's a gay rehab?
He's no longer gay or on cocaine.
Or on cocaine, yeah.
Wow.
The toughest person
Did you get
at
hit on?
No, I didn't get hit on. But everyone's incredibly sensitive. It was a perfect place to be.
That's good.
The toughest person in the rehab was this lumberjack chick from Oregon. That was,
but probably everyone assumed you're gay. I mean, that's
you know, it's kind of funny because they would get in these discussions about going to straight meetings. You had to go to AA or CA meetings on your own, and everyone would complain about, I hate going to straight meetings because all the guys want to talk about is pussy, pussy, pussy. I get so much pussy. And I was right there with them like, I know, I hate that too. I'm here to get help. I don't want to hear about pussy.
By the way, here's the picture from Craig's MySpace.
Oh, where?
Oh, you got it?
This is Danny Bonaducci almost getting peed on by Steve.
That's so weird.
Poor Danny must have been sitting there like smelling pee. You know?
Yeah.
That's a great picture.
Yeah,
the fact that you took out your cell phone and had the wherewithal to do that.
I couldn't believe it was such a great photo op. Well, I could see his piss was spraying all over the back of Danny's seat.
Yeah.
And who is that laughing there in the corner?
That's Ralphie May in the corner. Oh, such a great moment.
That's definitely worth going on your computer and taking a look at.
Unfortunately, that won't be on the roast. It's only on
well, who knows?
Craig's MySpace page.
You know, the funny thing about getting out of rehab is the day I got out of rehab, I got out on April 13th. I took a train cross country and moved in with Mitch Hedberg on April 16th.
Do you mean the guy who died from heroin use?
Well, I never saw any kind of hard drugs around him, but I fell off the wagon that night. Right out of rehab.
You left rehab and went to Mitch Hedberg's house?
I moved in with Mitch Hedberg down the Village.
But I mean,
April
he's
16th.
a guy with a problem. You don't go there.
You know what? I never saw him.
He's not going to talk you out of anything.
I would. The thing that was crazy
Mitch, I'm
about
having a problem. I feel like doing coke, and you'd be like, well, go ahead. Oh, come on. What are we waiting for?
You know, it's funny. There was one day that was kind of weird.
Didn't Mitch die from drugs?
Yeah. He came up to me one day. I came home and he goes, "Hey man, I'm really sorry. I saw some magazines in your bag and I'm sorry. And he kept apologizing. I go, if you're reading my magazines, that's fine. I don't care. And I looked and there was the magazines and there was a rehab book in the middle of it. Mm-hmm. And so he was apologizing because I didn't tell him I'd gone to rehab. So
I see.
It was this awkward moment when he realized he had found out something personal about me, and
Well, that's a shame.
Yeah.
So 3, you don't drink, you don't do anything.
I haven't,
Craig always ends up on somebody's couch. Like, remember he was living on Eddie Van Halen's couch?
Right.
Did you go to see the Van Halen concerts?
I haven't yet. I called him a couple weeks ago. I haven't talked to him in a long time, and I said, I go, Eddie, what's going on? He goes, hey, who's this? And I go, it's Craig Gass. And he goes, hey, man, what's going on? And I go, nothing. What are you doing? He goes, I'm taking a shit. I'm sitting on the toilet. You want me to call you later? And he goes, hi, can I call you tomorrow? And I go, when's your next day off? I'll just call you the next day off. And I never called him back again. I just feel awkward calling famous people. Do you have famous people on your phone that you just like?
But you should just call him as Al Pacino. And then you'll be all right. That seems to be the answer. Well, Craig, it is great seeing you.
It's great seeing you, too.
You are great.
Sorry you had a problem.
Yeah, we didn't know.
I'm better now.
Yeah,
you are. You're fantastic.
You're a fan now, George.
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
I am indeed.
Who
Very
wants to
impressive.
fuck?
You must like Star Trek Al Pacino, right?
Oh, yeah. Huge fan of the funny ears. I love the funny ears.
Mr. Spock had the funny ears, right?
What a cocksucker that Captain Kirk must have been to work with.
Yeah. George will tell you, Al, that you as an actor know how difficult it is to be with a scene stealer. You know what I'm saying?
As in art, you must share that screen. Share that
Call
stage.
Bill as Al Pacino. He needs that lesson.
He does. We need to
does
school him on how
Al,
to...
you would tell him to share the screen and not be a hog.
Not being a hog and not being such a... I'll tell you, Captain Kirk, that guy, William Shatner, plays... He's typecast. Every show I see him, and he always plays... the worst actor I've ever fucking seen.
You are considered...
Let him hear that.
It went pretty well in there. You had some really good stories, good impressions. Now, the one thing, when you first went in, Howard wasn't too thrilled about your appearance.
Yeah, well, here's the thing is that it can go either way. You never know when you walk in what kind of a mood he's going to be in. And you end up just being scared. Scared and prepared for anything to happen. Because you never know. You want to prepare for the absolute worst and to have an out. and then have stuff if it's going well. And luckily.
And how life in general.
You're just gonna come in and hang out with the guys?
Just hang out, you know, it's my favorite place to hang out. I got some presents to bring.
You come bearing gifts?
Yes.
For the holiday season?
Yeah, you know, what good tidings we bring and all that stuff.
All right, Martina, good luck in there.
Thanks.
Martina Navratilova, I do know this because I was pretty much a big tennis fan when Martina was playing in her prime. She has 167 career titles.
9 Wimbledon titles.
She holds the all-time record for men and women. She has the longest winning streak in tennis history with 74 matches in a row. It's pretty amazing. I would have to say...
The oldest person to ever represent anybody in the Olympics.
I would have to say I think she was the greatest female tennis player of all time. True?
I think you're right.
Yeah, I mean, who had a better
they
record?
sometimes talk about Margaret Court, and, you know, I didn't see her play. But Martina, by far, outpaced anybody that we've seen in our lifetime.
There was one point she was so dominant that they said that she should start playing men.
I know. She got that rap. Like, the girls just couldn't beat her.
Yeah, not to sound sexist, but she's probably not even in the top 500 best players ever.
What do you mean, of men?
Yeah, because men...
I mean, you're comparing men's upper body.
Why do you have to say something like that?
I don't know. I just like saying
She's a woman.
I don't
Beyond all that, she's been a real pioneer socially.
Well, hey, let me tell you something. Pioneer schmioneer. This is a woman that could seduce almost any straight woman and turn her gay.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Do you know that for a fact?
Yeah, and Martina will tell you.
Really?
I think she will, yes.
If you're a lipstick lesbian, she's got to be your ultimate...
Let's get her in here already. Don't make me
Why
wait.
a lipstick lesbian?
Unless she's in the bathroom. Get her in here already.
Because Martina seems like she's probably...
She likes a feminine girl?
Yeah, and she's world famous, athlete.
She can't be just seen with anybody? Is that what you're saying?
Exactly.
Let me handle this, but I think you'll see that I'm truthful when I say this.
What? That she could do that?
She could do it and has done it.
Well, as a guy who's a sports fan, it is a big deal to meet someone like her. Absolutely.
She's probably out there turning 𝗫𝗄𝗎 right now. That's right. Hi, Martina. Great honor to have you with us again.
I didn't my ID.
Oh, they wouldn't let you up?
got stopped at the door?
What's here? Downstairs. I have to send an
Did you
escort
tell them?
related.
Carded.
Did you tell them that you were the great Martina Navratilova and you shouldn't have to wait?
The girl said, "What's your name?" I said, "Martina Navratilova." So I waited for, and she said, "What's your name again?"
Oh,
dear.
That's the worst.
You better get back out there on the court.
Yeah, you better start practicing.
I know.
Well, let me introduce you to George Takei, of course.
Hello, how are you?
Pleasure.
George used to be on Star Trek. I don't know if you know that.
I do know that, of course.
And now
I watch Star Trek. I learn English on Star Trek.
And now he is
I love Lucy and Star Trek. Those are the shows.
And now he is on Heroes. I don't know if you know that. Are you familiar with the show?
I've been
Heroes?
watching Heroes, and I missed the first couple of episodes this season, so I'm going to get it on my iPod again, which is what I did before.
George is...
You'll be shocked when you see it.
It's been a good season.
Great show.
Tennis-wise, I just reminded everyone that you are the greatest female tennis player of all time. And I'm not saying it as a stroke because you come in here and Steffi Graf doesn't. I'm saying it...
Steffi doesn't know what she's missing.
Well, I'm saying it because it's true. I mean, no one held more titles than you. No one has the amount of Grand Slams that you had. And I don't know. Do you know what a Grand Slam is, George?
No, I don't. I'm not a
It's not a Saturday night.
I am a bar. Hold it, Howard. There are Grand Slam tournaments, but the Grand Slam is winning all
Wimbledon,
four, right,
all
in
that,
one year.
All that
well,
stuff.
Steffi did that also. We're sort of, head to head. We're pretty close, but
Well, you're better
Steffi
than
says
her.
I'm the greatest, so who am I to argue?
Yeah, George thought it was 4 guys banging you.
George points out that you socially have done more for gay rights too, because you were never closeted, you were always out front, you even put your money where your mouth is, you dare we say lost maybe $12 million in endorsement deals because you were out. And that's great. And I said to Robin, your greatest accomplishment, off court now, off court,
Here you go.
was that you could turn any woman, a straight woman, gay. And I want to get into that a little
You
bit.
used to give toasters for that, but I don't have one.
Never got anything. Now, I know you've been with the same woman 7 years and all of that.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about pre this woman. I'm talking about your lifespan as a gay woman.
Yeah.
Tremendous accomplishments. I mean, the one that comes to mind is this when you dated this Judy Nelson.
Yeah, she was on your show, apparently.
Yeah. Oh, she was a big fan.
Yeah.
Evidently. I don't even remember when she came on. But
I vaguely remember it because she was with Rita Mae Brown when she came and did our show.
But this is what amazed me. This woman was a married woman. Beauty queen. She was a former beauty queen. Straight woman.
Very.
La-da-da-da-da. I want to go see Martina Navratilova play. After all, I'm a fan. Blah, 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 blah. She goes over. 2 seconds later, she watches you play, and she's gay. She dumps her husband and runs off with you.
I know. Well,
2 seconds?
Well, she pursued me. Let's put it that way.
Yes.
Yeah. So
gorgeous.
I don't know
So then, Martina, you didn't turn anybody anything. She pursued you.
She was. I was like shocked. Yeah. She went out. She came after me. So
how did she find you? How did one get even close to you?
Her sons were ball kids at the tournament that we were playing. So she was involved with the tournament. She did play tennis and all that. So it was.
Oh, so her kids were ball kids, the ones that chased the ball. That's the greatest. I would love to play one game where someone chased the ball for me.
I know. You didn't have to retrieve your own ball.
That's why I love not retrieving the ball. And I'm always the asshole that retrieves the ball.
I wanted to be the ball girl for Rod Laver when he played in Prague back in the 60s, but they only had boys. They didn't have girls. And
How unfair.
So that was right there, already there is some sexism going on, and even in a communist country, go figure.
But stay with me, and I hope I'm not prying, but actually I am prying. But
come on.
Well, that's what you make your big bucks for, prying.
Martina, I am so, I was so in awe of this, that in other words, so the woman meets you. Do you know right off the bat that this woman wants you? Does she give you an indication that she wants you immediately? Or do you, I mean, what is the move that a married woman becomes gay, moves in with you, dumps the husband, the whole thing?
I don't know. We went out for lunch, and that was that.
You went out for lunch?
Yeah.
You were attracted to her right away?
Well, she was beautiful.
True.
Yeah.
But you knew she was married, she had kids and all
so
that.
I thought, okay, we just had lunch. I mean, I certainly didn't think anything was...
Well, did she say something?
Did you ask her out to lunch, or did she ask you to lunch?
I don't think she asked me.
She asked you?
Yeah. If I can remember. It was, this is like 20 years ago.
Understood. But wait a second, this is amazing stuff.
3 years ago.
All right.
Yeah. Wow.
Oi.
I don't remember this.
Oy vey.
I read about this.
She says to you, Martina Navratilova, I love watching you play. You're wonderful. I want to take you to lunch. There's a signal implied there when she says, I want to take you to lunch, right? Is there not in your mind?
Well, I didn't go on dates. So I didn't know. I really was kind of naive and, not that I wouldn't have gone anyway, but I didn't know. I mean, I don't think it was a surprise to both of us, actually.
So you're sitting at lunch, and she's saying, oh, I'm a big fan of yours, and whatever. There's a connection immediately?
Well, there was, obviously.
You looked at her, and then 2 seconds after lunch, do the two of you decide must make love?
Did she ever go home again?
I mean, because she never...
I don't really want to go there. It was a bit awkward there. I mean, but it did happen
very
pretty fast.
awkward.
It happened pretty fast.
It happened fast.
Yeah. But she had problems with her marriage before. The husband walked out on her, and then he came back, and blah, blah, blah.
But had she ever made love to a woman prior to you? No.
No.
So whatever it is you do in the sack...
I do it well.
I mean, my God. I mean,
but she didn't know that ahead of time, did she?
No, she did not. But listen, look, you're an attractive woman. I understand what you're saying. Martina,
yes, Howard.
This is an amazing accomplishment. Forget tennis.
You would like to have this effect on women.
I would love to be able to do this.
Well, you're a sexy guy. It's the personality. It's not the look. It's the whole persona.
Do you think I could turn you straight? Maybe I'm...
I don't know about straight, but we could have gotten it on, I'm sure.
Have you been with men?
Yeah.
Oh, you have?
My first boyfriend.
Oh.
Yeah. But it's not physical. Physically, I can certainly, I'm attracted to guys, but it's emotional. That's the thing. It's
how old were you when you were with a man?
The choice is who you have sex with.
How old were you?
The choice is not who you fall in love with.
How old were you when you were with a man?
17.
17.
Yeah.
And you were able to get aroused for a man?
Yes.
Fully?
Yeah.
Well,
The guy
you
didn't-
know, it's
As
not
in-
the same as with a guy.
Hold it. It didn't
Well,
take. It
it's
didn't
physical.
take.
That's what I mean, Howard.
It didn't-
Physically, I can get it on with a guy. It's emotionally that I haven't been able to get it on with a guy.
Since
It's
you are
who fall in
17,
love with.
since you're 17, though, you haven't made it with a man. Or have you?
I don't know, Martin.
Maybe,
You can't look
maybe
at
not.
me.
That's
Have
for me
you
to
been,
know,
had?
for you
Have
to
you
find out.
have you had a man since you're 17? And the answer is no.
Yes.
You have.
Oh, that's a revelation.
Why did you try? Why did you
no,
try
I'm
it
not
again?
telling. No, I didn't. I'm kidding.
You didn't?
No, I'm
Seriously?
kidding.
You
Serious.
really didn't?
Seriously,
So
I
you only tried a man once.
Well, not. Jeez. Read my book. That's all in there.
But wait, did you throw up after you had sex with a man? I mean, was
Come
it
on now.
gross? Bald, penis, the whole thing? The smell?
No.
Were you thinking about a woman the whole time you were with a man?
I didn't figure it out at that point. I was a little bit, I was a little later than that.
If a chick throwing up afterwards is a sign, I think I've had sex with a lot of future lesbians.
Only gay women, right?
Martina.
You know, what she's talking about is really normal. It happens that way with all gay people.
I know you've made love to women.
I have.
Yeah, and and you say you successfully completed the act.
I have.
You said
Yeah.
you loved a woman.
Well, yeah.
You
I
even had
had
an
a
emotional
long
connection.
relationship with a woman as well. You know, it's what makes you. I think you'll agree with me, Martina. It's what you feel emotionally to the other person.
Well, that's
right?
exactly right.
But
The
I'm curious.
Choice is, again, who you have sex with, but not who you fall in love with.
Okay,
That's what you cannot choose.
Understood, but
Yeah.
I'm curious about
Yeah.
something. My friend made love to a woman who it came out later that she was hardcore lesbian, married another woman, had a kid with a woman, the whole thing. He describes having sex with her, and he didn't know she was gay at the time. We were much younger, and he said to me, he showed me his penis afterwards. It was black and blue.
Ouch.
That, in other words, he could not get inside of her because she was very, very dry. The question I'm putting out there, Martina, were you dry? And were you able to enjoy having sex with a man?
Oh my God.
I never had complaints, let's put it that
Never.
way, from either sex.
Maybe I should make love to you. Maybe you would. Maybe it would be an interesting story if we tried.
That would be quite a story, but I am very monogamous. But you know what?
You are.
Yeah,
All right.
7 years ago, but it's a little late now.
What if
and
I
I don't
went-
think Beth would be very thrilled about
Beth
that
wouldn't
either.
mind if I was with you. She would be honored.
She'd
believe
make an
me.
exception.
Would you be in the room too? Now we're getting somewhere.
Wow. Oh, great. You know what? I'm not bringing Beth anywhere near you. With your track record. Honestly, I don't need you going to lunch with her. Crying out loud.
You'll
I don't-
become the third
How about
wheel
dinner?
Mike Quick.
You know what, Martina? Promise me you'll never seduce her because I would be so embarrassed that I don't want to lose my woman to a woman. You know what I mean?
It
Well, you
wouldn't
don't wanna
even
lose her,
matter
period, I
that it
think.
was
No.
Martina, a legend. You know, you could take that.
I don't need that ridicule. You know, was it Pete Sampras you made love to?
Oh,
I'm curious. Never him, right?
No.
Never
Pete,
attracted to him?
Pete is like 10 years younger than I am. I don't
Well,
know if
so
he
what?
likes older women that
Who
much.
cares? All right, get back to this with me for a
Yeah,
second.
all right.
All right,
With you.
please stay
Okay.
with me.
I'm with you.
And by the way, Martina Navratilova, I don't know if you know this, is the AARP's new health and fitness ambassador. That's the retired
that
folks.
old folks group.
Yeah, and I'm one of them. You know, 50 year and over, you get the card. But you know, it's about being healthy and fit at any age. And I sort of defied the age when I was playing. Winning at 50 and playing against 20-year-olds. So, people when they're 70 years old, they can be doing things that 40-year-olds are doing. That's
Let me
all
tell you
it's
about that AARP. They sent me
Yeah,
that.
they could stop sending me those little cards.
They sent me that card. I was so pissed.
I was too.
Yeah, you're a member. I mean, you're
I know.
eligible to be a member. Let's put it that way.
Right. But if you need more information, you can go to aarpfitness.com. And Martina's heavily involved with them. And she's a health and fitness ambassador. And who better than her?
I have to
Who
tell
better?
you,
Hear,
her
hear.
book is an amazing guide to regaining your health and changing your diet and having the incentive, the mental incentive. Artie, I was going to recommend your book to.
He's listening.
What can
He
you
is
do for
amazing.
Artie, Martina? If you're a health ambassador, I mean, look at the guy. He needs some help. He's
I would
desperate.
make him play basketball every day. You like to play ball, right?
I do like playing basketball,
See,
yeah.
You just have to just
Make
get
it
you on
fun.
the court, make it fun. That's what I don't like to be on the treadmill. I want to play a game. I want
But
to
at
make
this
it fun.
point, I used to play in a regular game, but I got so
Obese.
well, I just wasn't a good teammate, and the other guys would get annoyed. So, I mean, you'd have to pay the other guys to pretend they're interested in the game. I have a deadly outside shot. deadly.
Artie, what about you playing basketball every day for an hour?
Well, I tried. I gotta ease up into. I gotta drop about 25, 30 pounds before I'm able to do that.
Now, Artie, you can't wait.
No,
You've
just
got to
play.
start doing something now.
You got to break the cycle.
He's even sweating now, Martina. He's gotten very
Sitting
heavy.
up is making him sweat.
Well, tell the colored kids by my house to let me in the game.
They don't like you.
They're all like, I mean, you know.
You're slowing them down.
By the way, Artie, describe to Martina what you ate this morning. He had buttered bagel, a Hawaiian punch,
and a caramel macchiato.
Yeah,
no, there's a combo. There's a combo meal that I would not put
Is there
together.
anything wrong with what he's eating?
And chocolate chip cookies.
A bag of chocolate chip cookies, but the good thing is it's a day where we had Richard in here naked, so I can't eat anymore.
Martina, what's a good healthy
Were they
breakfast?
organic? That's what I want to know.
What's a good healthy breakfast for a guy like Artie? Guy's obese, he's getting a little too heavy.
And for him not to feel deprived,
Right.
because he does. He feels terribly deprived if he can't have these yummy foods.
Well, should I read to Martina my problems in descending order?
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Now, this is from a new article in Playboy magazine. They did a big write-up on Artie, a big article.
Yeah.
And the guy lists the top 5 problems with Artie. Now, listen to this before you make your diagnosis. Go ahead.
Lange's got problems, big ones. They are in descending order of immediacy. 1, gross obesity, attained through eating everything but most notably cupcakes, devil dogs, pasta, and Hawaiian punch. He's put on a good 100 pounds in the past year. 2, alcoholism by means of Jack Daniels and Patron. 3, heroin. 4, cocaine, preferably snorted off the bosom of a Vegas hooker.
Oh, dear.
And
How's that sound?
5, loneliness. Lange shares a 2-bedroom apartment in New Jersey with a plasma screen TV.
All right, Martina, that's a case.
Yeah, fix this.
As an fitness ambassador, does that one stump you? It probably does.
It's kind of hard to get started, but that's the thing. It's people don't know where to get started. So I would get him a dog and just make him walk around the block.
Oh, a dog.
He can't do that. He hates dogs.
He hates dogs. That's not good.
I hate dogs.
What
Dogs
do
and
you
children.
like? What do you like to do?
I'd say, well, you touched
Basketball.
on something with basketball. I used to play in a softball league, but I was able to gain weight somehow playing softball.
Drinking beer between innings.
Right.
We had one
Patron
league.
and heroin.
We had a league that I played in. This is actually the truth. One of the leagues I played in before it got shut down by the town because it just became insanity. Every base was a quarter keg of beer, and you had a cup in your back pocket. If you got a base, you filled
he's a
up.
tough case.
He's a tough case.
But I've had other doctors have suggested, and do you think there's anything to this of just killing myself?
No.
No, absolutely not.
Come on, stop that. That's not funny. Martina doesn't like those kind of jokes.
Well,
You're depressing us all.
That's right. You're bringing Martina down, and she's an upbeat person. All right, you got to get back to this to me. Explain to me. So you and a married woman go to lunch.
Yeah.
She hangs out with you. Girl talk. Does the talk get romantic right away?
No, not at all.
Not at all.
No, but she kept looking at me.
Staring.
It's that eyeball
Right.
connection. I'm like, what is, I was like,
And you're
what's
probably like,
going on here?
this is
I thought you were
confusing.
married. Yeah, I was.
Right. And then where do you go? Do you go back to your place right away, or do you start calling? I mean, is there a long courtship, or is it almost immediate that the two of you have to have each
Well,
other?
it was, no, it wasn't that immediate, but it happened within a few weeks, all of it. You sort of hang out again, and then it progresses.
Were you afraid the husband would come after you?
No.
You weren't.
No.
See, girls can get away with that.
Yeah, but you know what? I always wondered, because you came, that was a very public relationship. And it was so controversial, because she was getting out of a marriage.
Not proud of that.
Yeah,
Not proud of that.
That
but,
was tough, because it came onto the court.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't proud of that, how it happened, because really need to get out of a relationship before you start another one. But
I was
like
proud
that
of
happens.
it.
I mean, it happened
It certainly
so
made
fast.
the game interesting.
I was proud of it. I got to tell you something. That blew me away.
That was a good relationship while it lasted.
3 years.
No, 7.
7 years with her?
Yeah.
She was hot.
Yes, she still is probably, though I haven't seen her for about 15
But what drove me crazy is she hit you up for dough.
Yeah, well, that seems to be the case. A lot of times it's whoever leaves the relationship needs to like pay for the fact that they're getting out. And it's like, was it that bad being with me? But
were you angry about that? I would have been. I mean, you lived with her for 7 years. You probably gave her, gifts,
we had
lifestyle.
a good lifestyle, yeah.
Good lifestyle. But is she entitled to any of your money because you dated her for 7 years?
Well, it wouldn't be different because it's gay or straight. But the thing is that I was making all that money before she came into my life. I was #1 player in the world when we got together. I was still #1 when she left.
Yes.
Now you're
when we
thinking like
split
a
up.
dude.
Yeah.
And it wasn't. I certainly offered her a good settlement, but she wanted more. Because she said she did everything but hit the tennis ball. A minor detail there. The hitting the tennis ball is
the major
a lot
thing.
of people can do what she was doing, but not very many people obviously can do what I was doing.
You see how girls are?
But it's, I think
Yeah,
every
these broads,
case is
am I right?
individual. Every case is individual.
I
And
felt bad
it's
for
hard
you.
to paint it with a broad brush.
I felt bad for you because, like, I feel bad for a guy. I'm not saying a woman isn't entitled to something in a marriage or this stuff, but you weren't even married. You were dating. You were.
They were living together.
It would have been the same. Had we been straight, had we been able to get married, then we would have. That would have
Fine.
been my first marriage, and this one would be my second.
And you would have had a prenuptial
finally got
agreement,
it right.
probably.
I sort of feel funny about those because I really wouldn't ask my mate to do that. Because
You wouldn't?
No, I wouldn't. No, it's like I know. Maybe I'm still naive, but I wouldn't.
You're
do that.
naive.
Yeah, I know.
You're absolutely. Listen, you've been in other. Not all of your relationships have gone smoothly. I mean, you have a nice time for. Well, the one before Judy was Rita Mae Brown, and she shot at you with a gun.
Well,
You drive these women crazy.
Yeah.
You know what it is? These women don't want to give you up, do they? They're in love with you.
I think they like the lifestyle. It's a
No.
fun lifestyle. It could be me. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, you are a
don't talk
good-looking
yourself
woman.
down. Yeah.
Your tongue leads to violence. I don't know what
And it's
you
not
do.
even pierced either.
You know what it reminds me of is Michael Jordan's wife now just broke the record.
But wait a
Got
second.
168 million, and that's a record, and people say she deserved it. And much like you, Martina, he's an athlete. I didn't see her. She wasn't the one hitting the shot
She did
against
everything
Georgetown in 1982.
But make those baskets.
I never saw her on the court once.
Wait a second. So how long were you with Rita Mae? 1981, I'm taking.
Year.
A year.
Yeah.
Hot
that
chick,
was a
right?
short, sweet relationship, huh?
Thank God. Hot chick?
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
Good looking?
Yeah. Nice looking woman. Yeah.
She took a shot at you with a
Yeah,
gun?
she was mad.
What was she so angry
She
about?
was mad. I'm definitely not gonna go there.
Why? Is it bad to go there?
No. I mean, it was very personal. I didn't take it out into the public, so I really would rather not talk about that.
Why didn't you
one.
take it to the public?
Well, because it really was just something that doesn't need to be talked about. Maybe one day I will tell my side of the story.
Oh,
but,
man, this sounds good.
I know it's good. I'm saving it for my next biography.
Were you
Howard.
cheating on her?
Yeah, well, maybe.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
So she got pissed.
She was very pissed.
You were in your car. You start to drive away, and she
Yeah.
shoots at you?
Yeah. But she said she didn't really shoot at me. She just shot to warn me, but the bullet came about 10 inches by my face.
Some warning.
Oh, my God.
That was a close call, yeah.
What is it like when a bullet just misses you?
It wasn't pretty.
Did you
Yeah.
shake? Did you cry?
I got the hell out of there. And then I cried later.
Did you call the cops?
No.
Why?
Well, because nothing happened.
Hold it. If somebody shot at me, I'm calling the cops because they could do it again.
They could shoot at somebody else, even, in their anger.
She was in
whatever.
shock. She was in shock. It was.
You're very understanding.
Where did she get the gun?
That I don't know. It's a free country. You can buy a gun anywhere.
Yeah, but you didn't know her to be a gun owner.
Well, I didn't know that she would want to use it.
How did this come out in the papers and so? How did people?
It didn't. It was actually somebody else that I think wrote about it, and then it came. I didn't write about it.
You never would have gone public with it.
No. No, it's just too private.
You
know,
got to take
something
a
so-
page out of the great Sean Connery's book and give these women the backhand.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they need.
Just be quiet.
I don't know,
Artie, come on.
Artie.
She's a woman too, though. What's wrong with that?
Oh, shut up.
She
come on.
can't
You're
beat
being
up
si-
another
you're being
broad.
silly.
That's
You're being
ridiculous.
silly.
No
That's
violence in
ridiculous.
relationships.
This woman shot at her.
But wait a second. Hold it.
So
Hold it.
should I just whip you up? You know.
Yes,
I mean-
beat him up.
Yeah, beat
Guys
him.
beat women because they can get away with it because they're stronger physically.
They
That's
should not do
bullshit.
it.
Never do that in a million years, but another woman?
Artie,
I mean, you know,
Artie,
come on.
it's not the right answer.
Artie.
Martina.
Look,
Martina.
two broads can fight.
She's an athlete. It would always be a mismatch.
Wait a
She's
second.
not a man.
horrible.
Martina, I don't understand something about your personality. I don't know you well. In fact, I don't know you at all. But if somebody...
But you would like to.
I would like to know you. I would.
We'll go to dinner?
I would like to go to dinner with you. I want you to turn me.
Howard will never come back.
She could turn you lesbian.
I want to become a lesbian. I think I am a lesbian. Martina, if somebody shot at me, I could never sleep until it was somehow resolved. In other words, I would be nervous that they would want to do it again.
No, that wasn't gonna ever gonna happen. I knew that.
How did you know that? Did you talk to her?
Just because of what happened afterwards. I mean, she was in shock. She literally couldn't move for a couple of days afterwards.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, you must have really pissed her off.
It was a bad moment, but again, God, it's like another lifetime. You know, you talk about it. It's
That's
like
a
it
wild
wasn't even
story.
you. It was
That's a wild
1980.
story.
It was.
You know what
Still is.
someone once said to me? They said, boy, Martina was really bold in her day before she got settled down. She would just go up to a woman that she liked and she'd just stare at them.
That's not true.
I know, but when this person said it to me, I said, what do guys do?
But I never did that. I would be too embarrassed if they didn't stare back. I'd really
Martina,
literally let them come to me.
You're like Burt Reynolds.
I think I was too scared that they would say no or that I would embarrass them. I completely never went after anybody. I would, check them out up and down, check the body curve.
Were you scared to
that
go?
was it.
Were you scared to go back home after that?
No.
Not at all.
No.
You were
no,
brave.
it was awkward, of course, but
How did you know
I
it
had
was
people,
safe?
Well, because the gun was no more there.
How did the gun
was
disappear?
gone.
How did you know it
Well,
was
there were
gone?
some people that lived in the house, caretakers, so they were sort of taking care of the.
Oh, so they witnessed this and they said,
Yeah.
we have to now take care of
Yeah.
this situation.
No.
That's unbelievable to
But
me.
that was at your house?
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
Charlottesville.
Let me ask you this. Was it weird
That's
to
why
you?
I think it's not a good thing to have guns in the house.
Yeah, I would say so.
But later on, Rita Mae Brown and Judy Nelson hooked up, right? They became a couple.
That was pretty weird.
Was that a revenge thing against you?
They apparently had a good time. But it didn't last very long. I think it was like a year thing. I don't know, but that was weird.
Well, like if one of my ex-girlfriends hooked hooked up with I don't know, like someone that I dated before that, like it would seem like a revenge tactic to me. Like all of this commotion goes on around you. That's what I admired most. You have all these women shooting at you, suing you. I mean, it's like
an interesting life.
You're like a drug to these.
You don't
women.
know the half of it.
Oh, I could imagine. Orgies, I bet.
No, I missed out on that.
I don't believe it for a minute.
I know you don't, but honestly, God, I mean, it's God.
Never
is my
two women
witness.
at once.
No,
I don't believe
no.
it.
Well, I know.
I don't.
know. I always thought I would have a three-way somewhere there, but it just never happened.
Is
Boring.
there a great story somewhere in you where when you were #1 tennis player in the world, a very famous woman, and you hooked up? Is there anything like that in your past?
Unfortunately, that didn't happen either.
I think there's more of a book in you than we know. I think
Not
there
that
is
one.
something like that.
No. There were some possibilities, but it just did not happen. Damn. I missed out on a lot more than you think,
I thought Robin was falling for you.
Robin is,
I can't
I'm
even
being
get
serious.
Martina to dinner.
No, I feel like I heard, and you were kind of interested in Robin. I think you were.
Not interested. I'm interested in her as a human being. I am married and she is straight, so it's like perfect match.
Right.
We can just go out and have a good time, and there is no stress.
She actually gives me advice on men.
Yeah, I did.
What'd you think about flaunting?
Have you met Martina's wife?
No, we're never in. She's always traveling.
But I brought
for
presents
business.
from her for you.
Is
here.
that right?
This
Is she
awesome
super
for you
hot,
guys.
Martina? Is she younger
She's
than you?
cute. She's young. She's older.
Older?
She's, a couple of years older.
I am shocked.
I know.
I am shocked. I always pegged you for the younger, hottie.
It was weird because I went from always being the youngest person in the room to now being the oldest, except for my maid who is older. But
you've dated older women before, right?
Yes, well, most of them were older.
Nancy Lieberman, basketball player, was older than you.
Yes. No, she's younger.
She is?
She's younger, yeah. But
golfer Sandra Hine?
Haney, that was when I was like 19. Of course she's older. I was 19 years old.
That must have been hot. You, a 19-year-old Martina Navratilova, an older woman.
And Sandra Hine.
Heine. You and Sandra Heine. And what a name.
But the thing is, people. I lived with the women that I was with. I lived with them, so it was very public. Everybody.
What do you do to these women to get them so crazy? Teach me. Let me sit at your feet.
Well, we're gonna have to go out.
No, seriously, what is it? Do you? Is it the?
Is it technique? Is that what you're asking?
They always say that women make better love to women because they'll spend time caressing, the foreplay. Now, I know Beth doesn't even care about foreplay.
She must be very hetero.
She's super hetero.
It's Grand Slam, thank you. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
But I think she's super hetero. Who knows?
It could be an act.
You get these girls around Martina.
She didn't know she liked all that touching.
What a powerful woman you are.
Well, thank you, Howard.
Super impressive. Forget the tennis accomplishments.
Forget the tennis. I know, it's just,
It's amazing.
By the way, she
do you
tennis.
have a technique? Do women say you're just great in bed?
Well, like I said, Howard, I had no complaints.
You and your lover now have been together 7 years, your wife. I think
not a legal wife, but one day, hopefully.
Let's hope.
When this nation wakes up to human rights.
Of course. When two people are happy, let's let them do that, whatever they want.
Leave everybody alone. Let people find love where they can.
I'm so with you on that.
The gender shouldn't matter, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm ready to turn fruity. I got to do something.
Isn't this sounds like fun, right?
Just equality.
Sounds like fun.
Yes. George, you're not officially married yet, are you, to Brad?
Well, we can't be. Arnold Schwarzenegger's in the way.
Right.
The California legislature passed the same-sex marriage.
Would you marry him if Arnold Schwarzenegger said it's okay?
Would I marry Brad?
Yes.
I would, and you have an invitation to the wedding.
I would go.
Yeah, we keep trying to arrange a meeting between you and Arnold so that you can talk to him about that.
You have tried, yes.
I want to learn from Martina how to get...
And privately, Arnold agrees with it. You know that he does.
Yes.
And that's the problem, that politicians say one thing and they mean another. And that's what I like about you, Howard. You say exactly what you think. You don't care.
I think George Bush is not against gay marriage.
Oh, he's not either.
I honestly believe that, and I think he panders to the right wing, the religious right wing.
And it was the same with Reagan and Bush.
He supported an amendment to the Constitution, George Bush.
Are you saying politicians can be two-faced?
Would you ever?
But they do make strange bedfellows or
Would you ever be attracted to Ellen DeGeneres? Is that your type? I don't see it.
No, not quite.
I didn't think so. Why?
I don't know. Just not. It's about the whole look, the personality.
Rosie O'Donnell is not your type. You like an in shape kind of woman. Would you go out with a heavyset woman?
It wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter. It's really the person,
Oh, come on. No fat chicks on your list.
It's like Robin would be more my type than Rosie. But I don't know why. I mean,
I know why. Robin's in shape.
I wasn't in shape when she first met me.
Yeah, no.
You were way more in shape than Rosie.
Thank you.
She's like...
I shrunk.
You need a narrow chair so you don't fall off.
I am fascinated by all things in your life and fascinated by your technique. And I've always said this about Martina Navratilova. I said it on the air before I ever met you. She must do things to women that drives them crazy.
Sometimes you have to remember that less is more.
Now, what do you mean by that? Explain.
Maybe you're doing too much, Howard.
Too much or too fast, too hard, too whatever.
What's more important?
Less is more.
Kissing, touching the breasts, or caressing the vagina? What is more important?
Well, that depends on the woman. That's what you need to pay attention to.
Oh, so you now have to read the woman? Oh, dear.
I can't do that.
That's how they
There's
respond.
no formula.
Really? I would never know that.
No, because some women are more sensitive some places and some others. Just like guys, I'm sure they're not exactly the same. Some guys get it on differently, right?
How much time does one spend on the breasts? I don't spend a lot.
No time at all?
I spend zero. I mean, a little bit. One kiss, two kisses, boom. And
Boom, you're off to something else.
I'm a vagina man. That's my thing.
You're diving before you know it.
I love it. I love vagina.
I mean, when
Right,
when you get in a vagina, you just go, God made this for a like this is a perfect match.
It is.
Well, they
It
have
really is.
breasts too, and maybe they like to have their breasts tantalized.
Yeah, well, fuck it, I'll tantalize
You got to
the
know
breast
the
too.
Are toys important?
Toys, well, used to be,
No more?
Well.
What do you mean? I don't understand.
Well, you can play, but I don't think they're important, no. They're not essential, let's put it that way.
For you to be happy, though, you have to be with a woman who's athletic, I would think. Because you have such an athletic lifestyle. Here you are, the spokesperson for AARP or the new health and fitness ambassador. You would not be with a woman who did not share in your enthusiasm for tennis and all sports.
Not necessarily true.
But you have a whole
necessary at all.
lifestyle that, supports, your health. And do they have to be healthy and into that lifestyle
Healthy,
as well?
yes, but they don't have to be into the lifestyle, no.
Let's
It's about the animals, really, bottom line.
Yeah.
let's say hi to some people. Mel, you're on in New York City. Martina Navratilova, the greatest tennis player of all time. Still, no one has surpassed her. Not even Serena. Not even the sister. Venus.
Yeah, they got to play more.
Right, they don't play
They have
enough.
the potential, but they don't play enough.
Yeah, they haven't managed their careers nearly as well.
Who is the greatest male tennis player of all time?
Well, I would still say Rod Laver, with Pete Sampras being a close second, and now Roger's breathing on their necks.
Rod Laver,
Roger
really?
is
Rod Laver.
amazing. What about John McEnroe? Was he great?
He could have been. He had a great couple of years, and he had the potential to be the greatest, I think, but he was too lazy.
But there was also a time when there was Borg and Becker. It was Connors. There was a very competitive era that he was in.
Absolutely. There were some great players, Ed Burke, but McEnroe basically played exhibitions so he would practice because he was too lazy to practice.
Yeah.
He played exhibitions as a way to prepare for tournaments.
I see.
So
I see him quite a bit. I run into.
Is that
John.
right?
Yes. And he told me he is the greatest male tennis player.
Well, he still thinks that, I'm sure.
No, he actually never said that to me.
Actually, he is very complimentary to other tennis players. He really is.
Let's go to Mel. Mel, what is your question for the great...
Good morning.
Yes.
Yes, Martina definitely put her money where her mouth was, which was usually on a vagina. But Martina, how do you answer the allegations that you played your entire career on steroids?
there are no allegations, and I never took anything. I was extremely against it. In fact, I had a boy come up to me one time, and I was in a gym working out. He says, "What do you think about blah, blah, blah?" He said this word. And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He says, "Well, what do you think about that?" I said, "What is it?" He says, "It's a steroid." I'm like, "Don't even think about taking it. It's a 15-year-old boy that wants to cheat right there." Never took anything.
People thought that because, A, you were a superior athlete and also your muscularity was superior. But I remember that you used to do tremendous amount of exercise and weight training, which wasn't so common for tennis players back
Not at
then.
all. I worked out hard, but I was always muscular. You look at my mother; she has big arms. I've always had that physique, and then I worked at it.
You were
and I
so
had very
dominant.
low body fat, so it really showed up. But never touched anything.
You were
Never,
physically more powerful than most of the women that played.
I was 5'8", which was big then. Now I would be small, but back then I was next to Chris. I mean, she's like 5'6", so I look big, but I stand next to Serena or Venus, and I'm a pipsqueak.
Right. Roy, you're on the air in, yes.
In Ohio, Martina, back in the 70s, Chris Everett was so hot in that little tennis skirt. Did you ever fantasize about
She's
her?
pretty cute.
Did you want? I could see that where you would be attracted to her.
Well, Chris would be my type, but it was so tight in that we played against each other. You really didn't go there.
Did you ever think about her alone at night?
No, I never really took it that far with any of the players. It was like they were too close. You know?
When you were a young girl growing up, who was your fantasy girl? Was it anyone in the movies, an actress? Who was the girl that defined what you wanted in life from a partner?
I don't know. I guess. Gee, I can't even think. I mean.
I know in the book you admired Audrey
Sophia
Hepburn.
Loren.
Sophia Loren.
See, I'm happy for you the way your life turned out. I think you're a content, happy woman. You're content in your own skin, because I think your father was very rough on you. I see this with a lot of athletes. Your father, dare I say, was absolutely nasty. He said he'd prefer you to be a prostitute than to be gay.
Well, when he found out that I was gay, but at that point I was 25 years old. Where he was hard on me was that he criticized every single shot when I was playing. He was my coach, and he was very critical.
Would you recommend that parents stay out of the coaching business?
Well, but he was always very positive as well, but it was hard. But
when he turned to you and found out you were gay,
yeah.
At 25 years old, I don't care how old you are at that point, when your father, your mentor, the guy who was your coach, blah, 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 he comes up and says, I can't stand your lifestyle.
Yeah.
I would prefer you would have been
you sleep with a different man every night.
Right.
Yeah. As long as it was a guy instead of a woman.
Do you cut off relations with your father at that point?
No, not at all.
Really?
We didn't talk as much, but we were still speaking. We never stopped speaking. And we resolved because he said, you know what, I don't understand. I'm going to learn more about it. And then he read some books about homosexuality, and he figured out that he really didn't do anything wrong, that I didn't do anything wrong. And
How long did you not talk to him for?
No, we talked. We never
did.
We
always spoke.
Yeah, we never not talked.
Why were you always the good daughter? Why do you think you never rebelled? Why do you think
the older child syndrome? I was always trying to please my parents. My mother divorced when I was 4 years old, and I was always trying to make sure that she was happy and didn't give her any trouble. I was such a trouble-free kid. It was a joke, actually.
But it's a big burden for you to carry, to always be the person who pleases the parents, right?
So when I get criticized, I take it very personally.
You do?
Yeah.
When you would get criticized,
I take myself too seriously. I try to ease up a little bit.
So when reporters and people who comment on sports would be critical,
Terrible.
Martina's not this, not that, you would go into a major funk.
Well, I would just try to figure out why they said that, because it really wasn't true. If it's true, then I sort of, you still rebel against it, but then you accept and say, okay, I can get better. But when it wasn't justified, that's when it's not fair.
In other
that's
words,
when it really bothered me.
You really shouldn't have cared that much. It shouldn't have mattered that much, but it mattered to you because you had been so criticized your whole life.
Yeah, I think so. Well, it wasn't criticized. It was that something was wrong with every stroke, that I hit. So it's like, come on, I can't be that bad. But it kept me coming back. But what happened also is I shut my father out. I wouldn't listen anymore. So I still do that now. I don't listen because I just shut people out. I can be in a room of 20 people and completely read my book and not care about what's going on.
Because that was your defense mechanism.
That was my defense
against a very critical father.
Yeah, I was just a wonder, because the criticism was so bad at certain points, how turned it off and then kept going forward.
Well, I just, learned from...
So when you're in a relationship with your wife, now, do you turn her off? Do you sit there sometimes and zone out and tune out? And she says, Martina, you're too distant. I can't take this.
No, she says, where are you? So she grabs me right away.
Come back.
She knows
She's good, and she tells me exactly
what's going on with you.
Yeah, she does. She knows me really well.
It's a good defense mechanism, but it probably ruins a lot of your relationships.
It's bad for relationships, and I think that's why some of them failed, or some of them shouldn't have been started. But
people were shooting at you, for God's sake.
Now I learned my lessons the hard way, and it's a work in progress. Like I said
are you someone who visits a psychiatrist and you try to work on this?
I did that a long time ago, but now I'm good. I think I'm figuring it out.
Did you have a
myself.
sports psychiatrist for games and stuff like that to learn to visualize and all that? No,
never did.
Wow.
I sort of figured it out on my own. Billie Jean also helped me out. She was into the psychology bit, but that was, again, very late in my career. I had great coaches with Mike Estep and Rene Richards.
You and I have to sit down and talk about sex one time, hardcore. I mean, off the air, where you can really tell me what's going
Howard,
on.
I don't know if I can teach you anything, really.
No, I'd like to know what you really do in the bedroom. I am sitting here fantasizing. I see fingers, I see toys, I see fists. I don't know what goes on.
Fist?
A fist.
Oh my
I see a
God.
fist. That's right.
Oh my jeez! I don't know what you're looking at.
You have no idea what's going. I see tennis rackets.
That kind of fist.
I see tennis rackets.
I think you may see Martina punching you in the face.
I tell you what I used my tennis racket for one time. It was very useful. Stone crab claws. I didn't have a hammer in the house. So I used the butt of the racket to break the
Really?
crab claws.
I had stone crab. I could not break those
You
open.
needed a tennis racket.
No, I could see a tennis racket as part of the sexual thing. I'm with Martina Navratilova. I'm a woman. I go, listen.
What is the string tension on that?
Not string tension, the handle. Could you know what I'm saying?
What grip size?
Thank you. Martina, you are delightful.
All right, Howard. Thanks.
I tell you, listen, I really do want to speak privately with you about your sex life. I see Mexicans tied up in the corner of a house. Don't even ask what I see.
You know what's fun to do with a tennis racket? If someone falls asleep in the sun, put it over their face.
Oh, that's great.
That's a good one.
They look like wake up like a waffle iron.
All the uses for a tennis racket. Spaghetti strainer. We could go
a
on
lot
and
of
on.
things. Martina, I love
There's
seeing
another
you.
book in this.
I congratulate you on all your successes on and off the court.
All right.
And let me tell you, no woman has ever shot at me, and I only wish they would. I only wish they were passionate
You
about
leave
it.
and they say, good riddance.
Nobody gets that upset.
You're like
No one.
Richard Pryor or something with these
Nobody
marriages.
gets upset when I leave.
Yeah,
And it's a
that's
big
not good.
source of my depression.
Also, you're not leaving anymore. See, you're in bed. You're getting hooked up.
Oh, yes, we are.
Excellent.
Going ahead with the marriage.
All right.
Martina.
Yeah, how is that going, by the way? We don't hear
When
anything
is this
about
gonna happen?
details. Yeah.
Well, Beth has said to me,
the
now she's figured out what our wedding is going to be.
Oh, she has. Okay.
Yeah, we figured it out.
Okay.
I don't want to say what it's going to be yet. And then we have sort of fantasized about a time when we will do this.
Mhm.
So we don't have a date specifically, but now we are talking to someone who plans these things.
I see.
You know.
Wedding
Well, you
planner.
think I'm nuts?
No,
What are you saying?
absolutely. I think.
Do you think it'll end in disaster?
I hope not. I don't think so. Beth really loves you, and you really love her.
I do,
So,
but you know what
just
happens.
keep talking and
But look how things go
keep
wrong.
it interesting.
You know what happens.
You haven't
Yeah, but I
figured
think
out.
you're old enough to figure out what you want.
I
mean,
hope
that's
so.
we've done all the misses. Now we got it right finally.
We do,
Hallelujah.
right?
Yeah.
I'm hoping
Absolutely.
he has it right. I'm just saying. Do you know what
you get
the
tempted,
things
though?
are that take you out of a relationship?
Oh, yes.
Are
My
you
father was very critical, and I hear his criticism, and I can read a book in a room full of people. Now I have an answer. What do you think of Martina? Seriously, you know what happens. You're in the great relationship, isn't that? And then something happens, you meet someone, and wham!
Is it always a meet someone?
That's what Martina's story is.
Yeah, well, again, that was like 25 years ago. No, that wouldn't happen anymore.
One of these young chicks comes by, and boom, boom, boom. The next thing you know,
That
you
would
can't
be no
resist.
boom, boom, boom.
Well, good for you.
It's sort of like looking at a movie. It's like, watch but don't touch type thing.
I see. How do you keep
But
your
I
sex?
don't even look. I
But
don't
how do you
even
keep your
think
sex
about
life active? How do you keep the magic? What is the secret?
Staying close. Staying emotionally connected, then the sex just happens. I mean, it's not sex, it's making love anyway.
I see.
Yeah.
You don't want any
Stay
part of
close.
that making love, do
No,
you?
no, I want sex.
Yeah, well, see, I think that's the basic difference between men and women.
You're
Bottom
telling
line.
me you've matured so much. You leave this studio today, one of my, the girls who work here, hot secretary, comes over to you, puts her face in your lap. I mean, gets that forward. You're saying no.
Absolutely.
I'm married.
Absolutely.
You're a better woman than I am. You really are. Martina Navratilova has now the honor of being the AARP's new health and fitness ambassador. She tried to help Artie, but now she's
Well,
thinking of resigning her post
yes.
at AARP.
Artie stumped her.
Artie's
I
a
think
tough
you had
nut
a
to
good
crack,
answer.
so to speak.
I think you had a good answer for Artie. Play basketball. Do
Right.
something you enjoy.
Yeah,
I like
that's a
that,
good-
Artie.
All right. What do I owe you for that?
Join the league.
And for more information about Martina and what she's up to now and the AARP, you can go to aarpfitness.com. So this is primarily for people who are alta-cockers, like in the 50s. And
you need to stay active.
How to stay active, how to stay in shape.
Healthy.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, healthcare is getting more and more difficult to get, and the older you get, the less you do, and then you become less healthy. So it's all about staying active, not really worrying about your age, and getting out there and having a good time and staying fit, and then you don't need those prescriptions and drug prescriptions and
That's right. You stay healthy. And that's it. That's the end of it.
Having a good time. You know, I refuse to grow up.
Enjoying life,
I refuse to grow up.
What is it, Mark? Yes?
Hey, Martina.
Yeah?
Hey, it's an honor to talk to you. I'm a big tennis fan. Hey, 2 quick questions. Did you feel like honored that Martina Hingis's mom named her daughter after you?
Is that true?
Yeah.
She did, and that's I was expecting some weird question. That's a very nice question. Thank you for that.
What do you sure you're calling into the right show?
What the second question is, we don't know yet.
No, the question is, did you go down on Martina Hingis?
But she did, I played against her mom, Melanie, when we were juniors, and she named her not because I became a great tennis player, as much as because I left the country and stuck it to the communists, stuck it to the system.
You did.
And say, I can do it better than you, and that's what she was sort of proud of, and that's what most Czech people are proud of. They stuck it to them, and
you are a
and went off
terrific
on
woman.
my own.
You really have some interesting history.
And here's my second question: did you get that picture I sent you of my feet?
Is Anna Kournikova and Maria Sharapova your type?
Of course.
No.
Anna Kournikova is not your type. Oh, I don't believe that.
No.
That I believe is not truthful.
Well, thank you, Martina Francis.
Monica Bellucci is my type, if you want to know my type.
Boy, I love that Anna Kournikova. What an ass on her. Bob, certainly you must have an abnormal question in Paramus, New Jersey.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
An abnormal
We're
question.
looking for abnormal questions.
Of course. I mean, what kind of question would
After all, what is normal about a cycle and a washing machine, right?
But that is an honor one. So, I mean, no one names their child Howard.
I think there are a lot more Howards
I don't
coming
see
into
any.
the world now.
I think you'll see that now.
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
We're still waiting. I'm still waiting for somebody to die and leave me a bunch of money in there from their will. That would be cool.
Yeah, keep waiting
Yeah,
for
that's
that
a real fan. Go ahead, Bob. One final question, then Martina has better things to do than to sit here all day. What is it, Bob?
Martina, I was just wondering what kind of panties you were wearing.
Now, there's the question with it. Martina,
You really have to know?
do you wear a thong?
No.
You don't. Why? Grandma panties?
Nope.
You don't wear panties. Look at you. You do not wear underwear?
Nope.
Wow. And what about your pants?
It's more comfortable. You just wash them.
You wash them more.
You wash them.
Look at you. Robin, what do you think of that?
I'm shocked.
I love that answer. Well, good for you. Now I know why you're so lovely.
That's why I don't have a panty line. I don't have to worry about it.
Good for you. Martina Navratilova is in shape, by the way, and she is an excellent ambassador for the AARP. Certainly, as we age, you have to stay in shape, and you have managed to do it gracefully.
You have to be active in securing your health.
And play basketball.
And go on my website, find out more about what else I do.
Yeah, find out more.
Paint with tennis balls.
I talked to them about that when you were. I saw
Yeah.
that when you were doing the French Open.
Is that what you're doing? You painting with tennis balls?
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot of nonsense.
It sounds like it, but go look at the pictures.
It looks good?
It's fabulous. Yeah.
Do you have one, Robin?
I don't have one yet.
Are you going clubbing?
I'll bring you a painting
Are you going
next time.
clubbing this weekend with Robin?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Where you hit
She
people
is
over the head
never
with a
in one
club.
place at one time.
No, not that
I
kind
would
of
love
club.
to go dancing. No,
You would?
I
Really?
but
We're
I need a
going-
couple like tequila margarita thingies before I go.
Robin,
We're
why-
going to the cookie party first, and then we're going to dance.
They're going to dance.
All right.
All right, maybe you'll go.
If you want, Martina, I could bring some ecstasy to the party. I'll
Oh,
be there.
stop it.
Actually, I have a hockey tournament to play this
Have you
weekend.
ever tried drugs at all? Have you ever tried pot or heroin or
I think
ecstasy?
I'll plead the fifth on that one.
Oh, you have tried a few
Yeah,
things.
not
No
the
kidding.
heavy duty stuff.
70. Well, she's around the 70s.
70s and 80s, but it's a long. Again,
You don't
it's a
smoke
long
weed
time
anymore?
Ago. No.
You tried it.
Yeah. Long
Anything
time
heavier?
ago.
Quaaludes?
No.
Hash oil?
No.
Psilocybin? Mushrooms? Well,
I'm a lightweight. I'm such a lightweight that when I painted my fingernails this morning, I got high off the nail polish.
Oh, I would love to be like that.
I'm a useless lightweight. One beer and I'm happy.
Hey, I have a question, a tennis-related question, real quick. Do you think, was there any professional male from your era that you think you could have beaten?
Oh my God, he's always with.
He's hung up on that.
This, battle of the sexes.
Well, I'm curious.
You know?
I'm curious. Do you think, was there a guy that
a ranking tennis player that she could beat?
Yeah.
Sure, there were plenty of them.
Well, we'll let her answer.
Well, okay, let me tell you. When I was in my prime, and a guy, there was a bet whether I could beat a guy named ranked 100.
Who was that?
So I don't even remember who it was now. But on grass, when I played my best against a guy that really was a much better, like a clay courter, that wasn't a specialty. I would have liked my chances.
Really?
I believe it.
But,
against a ranked guy?
Yeah.
Against the right guy. I had to be the right guy. No big serves, because it had to be somebody my sort of physique, not somebody that could just overpower me, because so much of it is power.
Right.
And height.
It's much like running. There are plenty of those elite women that beat elite male athletes.
Just maybe
running.
not the top guys.
Yeah, just not the guys who are the fastest.
Because years ago on the show,
For that, you need to cheat. You need to do those steroids. And that,
years ago on the show, I was ripped off. I beat a basketball player who was a woman, and they gave it to her.
No,
gave her the
that's another story.
Well, you fouled out or something. I don't know.
Martina, thank you. AARPFitness.com. We're going to take a break. We'll be back right after these words.
Martina, how'd it go in there today?
Excellent.
You had a good time?
I was on the couch for a long time. I was like, God, he didn't go to a commercial. This is great.
Howard wanted to talk a lot about your sex life.
Yeah.
Is that hard to talk about?
Well, I don't talk about it that much with my friends, so kind of talking about it in public is pretty much the same thing. It's like too much information, but he always gets out of people more than they think they're gonna say. But I really didn't say anything that I wouldn't have said to anybody else. But Howard is a good guy, so I give him a little more.
And he seemed to be a little jealous about how
he wants to know
you could
more.
pick up chicks better than he can.
Well, I don't know about that. I think he beats me on that account, but he's definitely curious about what's my secret. So.
How you doing, Big Shot?
How are you?
The Grammy-nominated Lisa Lampanelli is here.
I can say I knew you back when.
When I was the big hairy cunt who didn't hardly get paid. I know, I had to suck a dick for stage time. Now that I'm fabulous and have good tits and a tight box, it's really working out. That's what I'm going to call my next album, and that'll really be Grammy-nominated. I'll totally win it. Big tits, tight box. LL, motherfucker.
Deal with it.
Hey, thank you for the ending. Thank you very much. You're not just cute, smart too.
Oh, thank you.
Genius.
You've got me vexed right now.
Oh, I love that.
Wow.
I don't even know what that means, but it's hot.
Neither do I.
And an X in it. How bad could it be?
Exactly.
So what's up?
Nothing. So you're making a big push here today.
Yes, I am. I'm announcing my big Grammy nomination, and I'm also announcing my Carnegie Hall date. I got booked at Carnegie Hall in May.
Look at you.
I know, and I still got the chinchilla coat, even though I got hate letters from some HowardStern.com viewers last time. They can fuck themselves because dykes don't like me wearing fur. Well, too bad. Lick it, bitches. Enjoy. Don't you hate it? The people who hate fur, all these people who can't afford it. Exactly. You're poor. I'm not.
If they could shell out some cash, maybe they'd be.
If they were fabulously wealthy nominees like me, if I could talk, it's fucking 4:30 in the morning. What do you want from me? I'm on West Coast time, bitch.
Lisa Lampanelli's here. She's excited. She's up for a Grammy. She really wants to win bad. She doesn't think she's going to win, though. Because she's right. Most of the people who vote for the Grammys don't even listen to the records, especially the comedy category.
She's a glamour girl.
Good to see you. She's a glamour girl now. See, you know, that's dangerous. You could fall into that category where you get too good looking and you won't be funny.
That never will happen, because if I stop making money, I'll get fat and ugly again and grow a mustache. I give a fuck less. I like money. Big celebrity.
Money is more important to you than looks.
Absolutely, because once you have money, the more dick you could get. I think we've established that over the past year.
Yeah,
I believe so.
That's what it's all about. Tell me, I'm excited for you. You're going to, Artie, I don't know why your mic never goes on, but
hello,
Lisa, testing 1 2. Lisa, you're excited because you're up for a Grammy.
I can't believe it, dude. I can't believe it.
I think when was this announced?
This was announced, dude, I know, Wednesday or Thursday of last week. I'm laying at the pool at Canyon Ranch Health Spa. As you know, I'm very wealthy. I own a place there.
Do you own a place at the spa?
Yeah, isn't that cool?
You mean at Canyon Ranch you own a place?
A house on the spa property.
Wow.
Yeah,
What is
I get my own room. It's a house, you whore.
What's a thing like that cost?
You know what? It was $1.25 million, which to me is very good.
Yep.
But it's a small. It's 2-bedroom. But how much room do I need?
Is that in Arizona?
Yeah, Tucson.
And you fly out there. That's where you rest and relax. Do you have friends out there?
I'm starting to make friends. I have 3 guys out there who I don't bang yet, because remember, I ain't banging for a while, except my security guards. So I've got So I just date them, and I have dates, and we go out to dinner, and I work out at the spa, and I do the spiritual coaching. Because as you know, I'm very spiritual, Robin.
So you're healthy and you're happy.
Yeah, I can't believe it, dude. It was like the worst year of my life, but the best now, you know?
Why was it the worst? What was the worst year and best year?
Well, bad breakup, you know, and then you go through it, and then you come out the other side and you say, hey, my tits look good.
I'm still Lisa Lampanelli.
I'm Lisa motherfucking Grammy nominee Lampanelli, son.
Oh, no, she bangs her security guard.
Well, no, I have several on the road. I had one this weekend in New Orleans. That was pretty hot. What was funny is he got a leg cramp, like right during sex. And he goes, do you have a banana? And I mean, when a big, huge black guy asks you for a banana, that almost begs for the jokes. You know what I mean?
But you were saying you were able to get white guys now.
Yeah, but you know what? There's something about the chocolate love. I still like it, man. You've been enough to get it back. You know I can't. I keep getting sucked back in by that chocolate.
And the guys told me you won't tell me your name, but you banged a celebrity football player.
Oh my God! I wouldn't say a celebrity. He's not a starter, but he's not in the practice squad either. So I think that's pretty good.
He's on an NFL team.
He's on a very big NFL team, the Chicago Bears. Yes, I did.
Bears.
Oh, so it's one of the
Isn't
Bears.
that cool? I actually banged my first pro athlete, and I was going to settle for a bowler. I actually got like a football player.
Is this a married man or a single man?
No. I won't go there. Hey. I'm a very moral person.
And it's a black guy.
Of course.
So you're fucking Kevin Hester.
No. It's I don't even know who that is, but I will tell you this. This guy tracked me down through the website, invites me to a game. I'm acting interested in this fucking game. I just want to bang the guy. Right. So he's like, when are you going to be in the area? I'll get you tickets. And I'm like, what area? And he goes, we're in Philly. So I was here for the Pat Cooper roast. I said, I'll be in Philly all weekend visiting friends. You think I have fucking friends in Philly? I wouldn't even give a shit. You know, he's in the NFL. I'm like, even if he stands me up, it's a good story. I don't give a shit.
You didn't want to seem like a loser, so you say, I have friends in Philly.
Exactly. I go, I'm staying the whole weekend. When are you available? And like NFL guys only have like a 3-hour break.
Right.
So I had to pick him up at the hotel at like 7, go to a different hotel that he paid for a change, and not just by the hour. Isn't that rich? And then like a Courtyard by Marriott was really classy.
Wait a second, let me understand something.
Okay. It was so
the
hot.
guy tracks you down on your website.
Yes, he goes, I'm very attracted to you. I think you're a very nice person.
He's
you're very
seen
funny.
You do comedy.
Yeah, but he's very young. So I knew it couldn't be a relationship.
How young?
I can't say the exact age because you'll figure out who it is because some asshole
But
will look it up on the website.
Right.
In his 20s.
Wow.
Which is weird because I'm 46 and in 20 years we'd look like driving Miss Daisy. So this is not going to work out. This is a young colored guy. This is no good.
Right. So he's seen your act. He knows how funny you are. Yeah. He's attracted to your persona. He likes the way you look.
And he goes, I like older white bitches. They my thing.
Oh.
Why
I
couldn't
love that.
Why couldn't you bet? What a romantic guy.
Older
Somebody
white
lays
bitches.
that line on you, you melt.
You sure do. And when they leave their socks on too. Oh,
Was he a hardcore black guy? Like,
no,
you know, like
very nice. No, very nice Southern gentleman black guy, but with the nice, beautiful.
Well, from Lisa's impression, I can narrow it down.
Well, let me.
Look at that. It was Amos and Andy she dated. So wait a second.
That's why I drive down to Philly.
Why do you have to go to a different hotel room than the one he's in?
Because they're not allowed. Security is on the floor of every NFL team.
Okay.
And if you get a fine, if you bang some chick in your room.
So you can't even bring girls upstairs. It's like being in college.
You could get a fine, but since he's a rookie, he can't be affording no fines.
Wait a minute. Okay, so you're giving away he's a rookie.
I don't mean rookie. He's a new kind of guy. He's not like he's a billionaire yet, but he had a very nice blinged out watch, which was real diamonds.
And he paid for the hotel.
Exactly. And you know what?
So he takes you to a hotel. In other words, there's no discussion like, let's go to dinner.
Absolutely not.
Do you say to him, look, you don't
I
have
said,
to
let's go, bitch. I swear to God, I don't care, Howard. If I'm dating a guy, I don't put out no more, because that's a nice thing. You work up to it.
You said to the guy, look, I'm not going to play games with you.
I didn't even have to say it. He gets in the car. Robin, there is nothing hotter when you pull up to a hotel where a pro team is playing and all the tour buses are there and all the security and there's fans mobbing them all for autographs and stuff. Right. And the guy runs out to your Toyota Camry. It is so hot.
And so when you get to the hotel...
I texted him from the McDonald's.
You get to the hotel... What do you mean you texted him?
Text messages from the McDonald's.
Yeah, just
I
say,
said,
I'm coming.
Run out the side door, Negro. Okay.
Negro.
I'll meet you at the side.
Right.
Oh, it was so hot.
So you wait a second. So you use subterfuge. He gets out of the hotel.
Yes, I did.
And you go to a separate hotel. He takes you to the room.
Well, what happened was he gets in the car and he's shy. He's cute. He's like, a Southern guy.
Right.
So he's like, oh, it's so nice to meet you. You're so funny. You look really nice, because I did my shit up like it was natural and everything. And he goes, oh, this and that. And I go, well, I said, let's be honest. I said, I ain't never had no NFL player before. I think we got to do this thing. I said, it's a good story at the very least, right? And he goes, oh, you won't be disappointed. And I'm like, okay. So we go and we go to this courtyard by Marriott, and he gets the room. It was really hot. He ran in and came back with a key. Yeah. And then went in the side door and
No kidding. And you stripped down nude in front of him?
No, they do that. They take your clothes off and shit. This is hot, thank
Real
God.
Black man or light-skinned black man?
He's a rather mocha. I would say not iced tea light, not decaf, but he was more of a mocha latte. Oh. Yeah.
And he bangs you immediately.
Well, yeah, what was weird was, here's the thing. He was the black guy with the tattoos, I love that, which they couldn't see what they said because they should be in whiteout because they can't really show up.
Right.
But, so, I'm like, oh my God. See, my trainer at Canyon Ranch goes, dude, I'm supposed to be celibate. I'm not supposed to be banging. He goes, listen. You'll never see a body like an NFL player. You have to fuck that guy. So it's under strict orders from my trainer at Canyon Ranch to bang this guy.
So how many times do you bang the guy before he leaves for, you only had 3 hours?
Exactly. Just once, and then we chatted a bit.
Does he hold out a long time, or does he explode immediately?
It's a good session.
No, I'm not that good. Trust me, I stink. So I was like, whatever.
You blew him, you did everything.
No, I didn't do none of that.
Nothing.
No,
just straight.
What am I going to get out of that? I can't stand it no more.
Straight fucking, huh?
Yeah, but, not straight. Here's the problem, Howard. I hope he doesn't know I'm talking about him today. Dude, okay. You know how regular penises, I think, are supposed to curve like this, nice up?
Right.
His shit, I'm not lying. I've seen a slight curve. I've seen a little. This was like a fucking palm tree with 2 coconuts underneath it. I was like, what's going on with that dick? But I didn't say anything because I said, well, maybe that's.
You mean it bent all the way up?
All the way. Oh my God, over. So there's no way it could feel good. You try it from every position, they break your spleen. Then they rupture your pancreas. Then your coccyx is pulled out. I'm like, what the fuck is going on with this? It was a dreaded inverted Cheeto dick syndrome, and I really don't feel it's appropriate.
Was it painful?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was painful after. But then he texted me and said he had fun, so I was like, can't wait to do it again.
You will do it again with him?
Nah, probably not after
Because of his
he
dick.
hates me now.
But the bent dick thing is just a turn off.
It's kind of creepy. Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe I just pipe him or something. I don't know.
That's a shame. I mean, I feel bad for the guy.
But he must get laid a lot, dude. I mean, he's an NFL guy. He's really super
What's
hot.
probably why it's bent?
Yeah.
He probably broke it from all the action.
You're probably right.
So how long does the session last?
Very brief. I would say maybe 45 minutes. That's pretty good.
Brief.
That's good, yeah.
That's pretty good,
I
right?
mean, he banged you for a solid 45 minutes.
These blacks, they can go. And the young
I couldn't
ones.
last 5 minutes. 45
you could with
minutes.
me. Let me tell you right now. And you know
You
what?
think I'd last with you?
Howard, the best thing was, because I had said to him, it was going to be my first NFL player. While they're banging it, I bet every pro athlete does this. He goes like this, is this your first NFL dick? Is it?
No.
And I'm like, is this your first comedian Grammy-nominated pussy?
Oh, you two are charming together. What a couple.
Oh, my goodness.
I would say the romance was flying that night.
I wish you would have recorded it.
After he finishes, how much time? After he
I wanted
finishes,
to tape it.
After he finishes, how much time do you actually spend together? Like
No,
2
it was like
minutes?
fun because I knew he had the deadline. They had the
Right.
team meeting at 10.
Right.
So we had a split. I had to drive him back.
Right.
And he was like, oh, we have to do this again. What's your schedule? Because I'm always figuring I'm not good enough to really squeeze into your schedule. So I'm like, oh, okay, I'll let you know. And then we kind of text back a few weeks. But it's weird.
Yeah.
Like, not weird, but I'm like, what do we really have in common? What do we have to say to each other?
Right.
But I'm going to Chicago in January. So maybe, hey, who knows?
Yeah, well, maybe
Love
we go to the
maybe
game.
in there.
Options open.
Oh, that's the thing, too. He goes, oh, I almost forgot. Here are your tickets for the game tomorrow.
Oh.
And I know that I'm not really in Philly, that I lied and I said I was going to be there. I'm driving back to Connecticut to see my family, which is weird to face them after, you fucking an NFL guy in a hotel room, but whatever, we'll see past that. So I took the tickets. I still have them at my house. But the thing is that it was a big win for them that next day. And he goes, how'd you like the game? And I go, oh, it was good. How'd you like the big win? Oh! That was a great save someone on your team made at some point.
Maybe your vagina helped him to play.
You know what? I feel it did.
Yeah.
It's magic.
Did he get any?
The whole
Did he get
team
any?
should keep you around.
Did he get on the field at all, or is
No,
he that,
of course not.
He's a real scrub.
Injured. He has an ankle.
Oh my God.
Oh, you keep on. We'll get the name.
Oh, my God. Well, you know what's funny, man? He's a good kid. And I never wanted to say his name, of course, because he probably has a girlfriend because he's black.
Right.
And that's what they do.
All right.
So
I
you
didn't
never
know that.
Robin.
All right. Well, listen, now you're nominated for a Grammy.
I can't
this
believe
is very exciting.
He'll be calling now.
Oh,
He'll be
you know,
calling
you would
again.
think.
Now, I remember when Sam Kinison was up for his Grammy. I went to the Grammys with him.
Right.
And he was really nervous. He wanted it bad. He really wanted the Grammy. He felt that he deserved this kind of accolade.
Right.
And it would have given him some credibility. And he had everything, the speech prepared, the whole deal.
Oh, boy.
And if I remember correctly, he lost to, this was insane, 𝗵𝗵𝗄𝗿𝗍.
Yeah, right.
Which is a musical group that is not funny, nor are they good musicians.
Right.
So it's like insane. And Sam was out of his mind over it.
Really?
And his theory, and I know you have the same theory, is that the people who vote for the Grammys, particularly in the comedy category, probably never even hear the album. They go with the biggest names that they can find.
Exactly, because you know the names on this list is pretty good.
Who are you up against?
What is the other?
It's pretty good,
list?
actually. I wouldn't mind losing to any of them except one. Okay, George Lopez, very good.
He's a good guy.
Funny spick.
Funny guy.
We've got this Stephen Wright. Funny Jew.
Been around a long time.
That's the thing. I think he's going to take it because it's the Jew sympathy. You've been around a while. You're going to die. You are mad about you. Whatever.
Right.
Harry Shearer.
Oh, another
which
good
I
guy.
love him, and I'm a huge fan. But those fucking Flight of the Conchords, let me tell you
What is
something.
Flight of the Conchords?
These two freaks from Australia who had a show on HBO on Sunday night.
Yeah.
And they're hip and cool, and there's nothing I like less than hip and cool.
Right.
So if I lose to those, I'd rather see Dirty Spick Lopez win. I got to be honest with you. You know what I mean? I can't
You don't
take
get
this.
any problems with all the language you use about black people
What am I gonna
and
do?
Spanish people?
These blacks, they enjoy me. The chinks love.
Everyone enjoys it.
Loves Lisa Lampanelli. You know what's funny? I'm doing this animated pilot for Comedy Central, and the best line out of it, because the Asians are very uptight, you know.
Right.
The guy said, I say to the driver, make like the father of a Chinese daughter and step on it.
Wow. And they're allowing that?
Sure. This is why comedy, well, it's a pilot, too.
I see.
You know what I mean? So maybe it'll never make the air.
That's right.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
So this is a big deal. Now, who votes on the Grammys? Who are the people who vote?
I'm assuming it's just like the Academy of whatever recording engine.
You have no idea who's voting.
Is there any way you can
or how
lobby?
to get to them.
Is there any way you can lobby them, get them to listen to your record?
You know what? The thing is, Gary was telling me in the back, because he's very knowledgeable, he knows everything. He said that Warner Brothers, which is my record label, will all vote for Warner Brothers Records.
Right.
So, you know, they'll all vote for us. You know, even though they never heard of me, it doesn't matter.
Right.
But I mean, I'm the only chick. You'd think that they'd go throw the cunt a fucking bone.
Right.
You know, she's 46. She ain't getting any younger.
Right.
Let's move it or lose it. If I said I'd cancer, I would get that goddamn award because the minute you have the cancer, especially tit cancer these days, you're a freaking celebrity.
How did the Gene Simmons roast go?
Oh, my God, dude.
You were on that dais.
It was the best.
Did you roast Gene Simmons? Why did you roast?
I'll tell you why. Okay, I'm at Canyon Ranch, and Shannon Tweed rescued me from a desperately lonely dinner one night.
Shannon Tweed is the wife of Gene.
The concubine.
Yes.
Right. She's at Canyon Ranch.
Yes, they go there on vacation all the time. Gene hardly ever shows up because he always says he'll go, she told me, but then he says he has an opportunity to make money, and he's a Jew, she says. She says this.
Right.
He's a dirty Jew who's looking for money. I said, I totally agree.
Right.
But she goes with the son, who's hot, but 18 and miserable there because it's all old cunts working on themselves.
Right.
So it's her and the sister. Tracy goes, her sister, and the two daughters, and this poor Nick who sleeps all day and could give a fuck less.
Right.
So they go, and Shannon rescues me one night when I'm sitting there reading by myself, and she goes, oh, my God, is that my husband's favorite comic? I'm like, yes. So we're talking about Flavor Flav roast, and I go, you know, we should roast Gene Simmons. I said, because he's a good sport. He can take a joke, and he loves being talked about. This guy loves publicity.
Please, any attention, yeah.
So she says, you know, that's a good idea. We thought of it, and we're going to have Carrot Top to it. And I said, oh, my God. I said, you know what? I got to rescue this Gene Simmons from Carrot Top. I mean, this is a fate awful. What's he going to do? You know?
He doesn't really roast.
Pull out his cunt. It's horrible. It's fucking disgusting. So we
You don't like Carrot Top?
As a friend, yes, but he ain't a roaster. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He has these props. He pulls them out. He gave me a big black penis as a prop. I said, that's a dildo. Put it in my suitcase. What a fucking jerk off. So anyway, these fucking people.
Right.
Nobody does roast right no more.
Right.
So we go to do the roast. They call me, and this fucking Jew, Simmons, goes, okay, it's not paid. How the fuck do I get talked into a non-paid roast on a week off? And he goes, my manager had a fit. She goes, you're not doing it. And I go, listen, you fucking whore, I'm doing it because they said Donald Trump was going to be there, who I love, Steven Tyler from Aerosmith, and Cher, to meet Cher. I'm a big fag hag. I would love that.
Right.
Well, by the end of the freaking month, it ends up none of them are showing up. We got Puck, Downtown Julie Brown, and Corey Feldman.
No.
This is a budget. See Thomas Howell, okay?
Oh, my God. This must have been the worst roast ever.
You know what was funny? It was he was there. I did a joke about them. I said, he's out of the business so long he had to change his name to Nobody Sees Thomas Howell. But the roast itself, I never thought I'd say, hey, I owe Comedy Central a big apology. This A&E is the most disorganized cocksuckers. Because what it is it's not going to be on that Family Jewels he does. Or as we call it in the industry, the Osbournes without the talented father.
Right.
So we're going to do the roast. It's free. My manager goes, you're not doing it. I said, hey, let them fly. They end up flying me in, which is nice.
Right.
They end up giving me the nice hotel. Boom. So we do it.
Right.
This roast started an hour and a half late. You're sitting there sweating to death because it's a rock club, which is the worst audience for any type of comedy.
Yeah.
The Key Club, it's like this hip, cool metal. And like Scott Ian from Anthrax is there, the guy from Quiet Riot with the dead lead singer, all this shit.
Wow.
Oh my God. And then the loser Deus comes in, you know, and then it's like fat Ralphie May, that fat guy who looks like he swallowed the Wu-Tang Clan, a 400-pound wigger. What is that all about? And, it's horrible. So Dirty Jew Jeff Ross is the host, who I love. He was really funny. And then it just kept getting downhill and downhill. And poor Gene, this is him. He comes in. with those big kiss boots.
Up to his thighs.
Up to his thighs.
900 years old.
They're so tall.
Right.
He goes, 5 women walked him down the stairs, and it was not because it was like hot. It was because he
needed help. Yes.
You mean these women couldn't keep their hands off him?
Yeah, and they were acting like all sexy with him, and he's like, oh my God, you know?
Yeah.
So he's walking down the big, they had those light ups, eyes, the demons on the feet and everything, so he's coming down. He gets on stage and he goes to do a tongue move where he like goes to lean over, he falls.
He fell down right there.
He fell over and they had to retake the whole thing. It was like the funniest thing ever.
That's what they should leave in. What, are you crazy?
Reality. So we're sitting there, and the people who are roasting him are like his wife, some comics, of course. Paul Rodriguez, they added a spick. They add uppity Paul Mooney at the last minute, so I got to worry about saying the N-word. This one is all uptight.
Yeah.
Then this Danny Bonaducci comes in, who's insane, as you know, and he was actually well behaved compared to Steve-O. I know Craig Gass told you, Steve-O was literally urinated 3 times on that day. He was that nutty. It was really out of control. And Danny got him kicked out. That's so funny. It's bad when Danny gets people kicked out for bad behavior.
Danny was mad because Steve-O peed right behind Danny, almost on Danny's head.
Oh, I know. It was disgusting. And you know what? I'm all for dirty white boys. I think it's really hot. He's kind of edgy and stuff. Like, I want to talk to him and say hi and stuff. Ugh. Once you whip out your dick, it's disgusting.
It's not cool.
And it wasn't even a good dick either.
Really?
That's what's wrong with these people. Leave it in your pants if it's not nice.
Now, Steve-O pissed in a cup or something?
He peed first, just in general, I think. Then he peed in a Poland Spring water bottle. And then he peed in a cup. So I was like, somebody's going to pick up that drink, like Craig Gass or somebody, and drink that shit. Oh, my God. Okay, so it's the longest roast in history.
So you probably couldn't even drink because you're afraid you don't know which cup it is.
Yeah, I was like, I am sticking with whatever I got here. Forget it. So I'm like, oh, my God. So the roast is going on and on. It didn't even suck that bad, though. Like, a lot of the guys did good, but okay. They made all jokes about me, of course, because by the end, they're all chanting Lisa, because they want me to get everybody back. So I end up doing really good. I have fun. Then this, it's all for it is for charity. He did it for the Wounded Warriors. Well, he brings out these military guys, and they give him the flag from whatever country we're fighting in, and it was sweet, and he starts getting teared up. I thought that was kind of cute.
It's supposed to be a roast.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. And then I go, it was worth doing because these fucking guys with the hand blown off, this is nice.
Right.
Wrote it all off for charity. I felt I was a gentleman about that.
Yeah.
I did.
You are a gentleman.
But the jokes about this, you want to hear some of my jokes from Gene Simmons?
Yeah, what did you say about
Gene? Oh, my God. Okay, Gene Simmons really got it really good that night. First of all, I said, these are good jokes. Okay, first of all, I said, we're here to roast a guy who's such an annoying Jew. If he was born during World War II, Schindler would have said, list? What list? Said, dude, age hasn't really been good to you. Your face is more roughed up than the students at Oprah School in Africa.
He is rough. Yeah.
He's awful.
Yeah.
And that hair, I've seen better rugs in the back of rapist vans. I haven't seen hair that nappy since the Rutgers women's basketball team. And how did you come up with that hairstyle, genius? Did you catch Planet of the Apes on cable and go, that's a look? And Gene, stop with the facelifts. When it comes to plastic surgery, compared to you, Kanye's mom turned out better.
Oh, my goodness.
I know. Come on, that's a good joke.